Hey, this is Rasputin with Rope and Bub Radio. We're playing Scum and Villainy, the Oddballs. And we're going to be starting a rule that I haven't been using at all so far, but I should have been, which are entanglements. After every job you do, you have to roll on a table and see what kind of entanglement happens to your crew.
I think we tried it the first session.
I don't think so, because, but... Maybe I don't remember. It's new to me, so there's one. It's based on your wanted level, but fortunately, there's a table for wanted level 0. So you get that, and I've already rolled. So
okay,
yes.
Well, nuts.
Yep. So as you are in your ship after your job, I guess you've just taken off. Heading to your next destination. Well, we'll deal with what that destination is in just a little bit. But that's when you all hear a little and skittering sounds that are coming throughout the ship. And then you see what appears to be like a fleshy worm with a huge mouth, which is sharp little claws, scuttling up the ceiling, and then it hisses at you. And then drops down in the middle of your dining table as you're all eating.
Callback. Did you just give us space herpes?
These are space parasites.
That literally, again, ice pirates.
Yep.
Seriously.
You've rolled the Unquiet Black. An alien or way creature has found its way on board. Perhaps the Agony Cultist gave you a parting gift that you didn't realize. So,
that's it. I'm getting my flamethrower.
No.
Yep. So... Someone, all of you jump up. Dinner's ruined, for one thing, because
I'm very angry now.
Yeah, so
I'm getting my flamethrower. You can make all the mechanical...
You're in your spaceship, by the way.
Fire in space. Bad.
I was going to say, I have a blaster pistol that I can use.
Well,
because I'm a scoundrel. Why the hell wouldn't I have that thing on my hip?
Well, that's the thing. Let's see here. Splash Dance, you could roll a tune or study.
I would love to roll a tune.
This will be control, because this is just knowing.
In fact, it will be a tune, not study. 6.
All right, just 1 6. All right. So you know all about these things. These are way parasites, and they're going to be, hatching little eggs and stuff like that. So a flamethrower might, but in order to flamethrower them enough, you're going to destroy the ship. So you're going to...
Flamethrowers out, boys.
Yeah. I already left to go get it.
Well, someone needs to stop.
I yelled at you, flamethrowers out, because literally...
So you could ignore what she says, but you did hear that, Six-Pack. So... So, in order to this is the kind of creature that's not very dangerous when you're conscious of it, but you definitely don't want to fall asleep while it's here.
And we have to kill it before we can sleep.
Well, them. If you see one, there's like 100.
We have to kill all the space cockroaches before we can sleep.
So, okay, I'm going to my room and get my vibro sword.
Well, again,
it's like, all right, let's freaking do this.
Do they need oxygen?
Yeah.
Well, that is one way you could, but then you'll have dead parts of them throughout the thing. She knows 3 ways to do it. One, an attuning ritual, that will, channel the way, that will just sort of, snap their little nervous systems. But all of you have to be holding hands with her, so you're not, have your nervous systems,
I don't want to snap you guys.
There would still be parts of them, though.
But it affects me as I don't have a nervous system.
And dissipate into the way.
Okay.
The second way is to land on the planet and use nerve gas on your ship until
fumigate.
Gas them.
Not a fan. And then you have to send in nanobots to go clean up the remains. So that'll take a while
and barely be expensive.
And yeah.
That's even worse. So.
Also, if no port will take you now if they find out you have these things, and. The third one is a lot quicker and a lot better on the cleanup, is to basically force them to form a gestalt creature of all their biomass and to defeat it in combat.
No.
I'm okay with this.
I do recall the last time Aaron fought a war
That's
person.
really easy to trigger, by the way.
My problem. No, this is a mindless parasite swarm. But I'm more worried about the combat in the ship.
If we try to kumbaya them and we fail, They
probably
turn
kill
into
us.
the Gestalt
No.
again? Or...
No, it will just cause feedback primarily on you, or you could probably channel it to everybody else. If you
I
wanted to.
probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, probably. Depends on how badly you
I
fail
don't like
at
the
it.
Gestalt idea. Not since that one girl I dated.
I'm okay with
I have a
this.
vice of obligation. I'm pretty sure I
I'll send
wouldn't
you.
put it on everybody
that's
else.
Fair. That's fair.
Okay,
Get into the cargo hold.
all right, look. If you're sure the flamethrower's out,
I'm sure you would kill us all.
Get it.
All right,
Well,
let's-
I mean, if you don't flamethrower enough to kill them all, you're not going to kill those creatures. So, you kind of would have to, trash the ship to do
By
it.
the way, how many gambits do we start with?
3.
Yep.
Thank you.
Also, here's an idea.
Could you switch that white die to a black die just so we know that they're special?
What if
That's all I got.
That's fair.
we find a relatively uninhabited rock somewhere, have the piss it off enough to get it into the cargo hold and do the Gestalt thing, and then you can flamethrow it away from the cargo hold.
well, yeah, but
Why don't you just dump it out and space it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'm down with
once you
space.
do that, when it's just alt form, you don't know exactly. It'll manifest somewhere in the ship,
We just don't know where.
and you don't know what abilities it'll have exactly. So, it will be kind of intelligent, like a high cunning predator, sort of apex predator kind of thing.
Something that's sapient but not sentient.
Gestalting it is not ideal.
If you want to have a nice boss fight, that would be a good way to do it. But
God,
I'm
one meta
perfectly
idea I
willing
want
to
do,
try
but
and,
I can't now.
Kumbaya the suckers.
Alright.
But you all
Fine.
have to hold my hand. Well, we all have to be holding hands. We all have to be connected.
Laser Chainsaw said he was coming for us.
Fridge
Why don't we
doesn't,
just-
obviously, because he's a robot. But
So I guess you're
Yeah.
protecting us while we chant.
You know,
I think I'm the only one chanting. I just have to have a hold of you guys so that you don't.
Okay,
Fine.
what are these creatures?
Whoever
Actually, would a
chants.
study
before we roll,
would a study roll actually see about what these creatures are primarily eating, what they're sustaining?
all right, I'll say this will start a time clock, and we'll say it's 8 hours.
trying to say something.
So with 8 hours before you all start feeling the effects of exhaustion. If you get a critical, you can study it real fast, but it'll take at least a couple things on the clock.
Okay.
Before you roll, I have an idea, and you can feel free to shout it down. Laser Chainsaw said he was coming for us. Right?
Uh-huh.
Why don't we give him the space herpes?
how would we do that? We're on our ship.
We get him on the ship.
You don't know
It's
anything
not like
about
a.
him.
It's not like
Yeah.
a thing that you can. It's not like
And you don't know
an
if he's gonna
attack dog.
personally
You
come
can't
out.
like
Yeah.
That's true.
Are you sure?
sick this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Parasite
You have
back.
experience with this?
But if you're okay, I'll do
I
at
have
least.
One girl, I
experience
told
with
you
the
it's one
way.
girl.
I'll do
If
at
you're
least.
willing to lose your ship, then yeah, you could probably do
All
it.
right.
But
All right, I'll do at least one roll to see if I can get it. I
okay,
have
that'll
two on study.
So this also means you're using up the ship's resources to power the computers and stuff like that. So
All right, are you okay with this, or do you want me to just nod in and go with the kumbaya?
We just know. We know. That's just kumbaya.
I'm all for the kumbaya. What-
Just kumbaya.
Let's just do it.
all right,
I'm just trying to
is
create.
anybody going to be assisting Splash Hands with this?
Yes.
I'll assist.
All right.
Like, how do I? What would I do to assist
All right, so
you?
one person can do that. And then are you going to push yourself or take a devil's bargain?
Pushing myself is taking 2 stress.
And also you have gambits.
I was gonna say.
Turn the gambit in.
Well, I can spend a yeah, okay, that's the same thing. Like I could spend a gambit to not take
gambits
any
stack
stress,
with
but
pushing
I
yourself
think
or
it's
taking
fine
any-
to just take.
Yeah, you can
the
push
gambit.
yourself and take a gambit if you really want to succeed, but
Sean and I both helped you. So
No, that doesn't work like that.
only one person can
So
assist.
take off your.
So I
stress
can do
that
it,
you
or
added.
you can do it. Who's doing that?
you go ahead and do it because I'm going to probably be burning a lot of stress as the game goes on.
As
All right,
per
so I
usual.
currently have 4.
All right.
You guys, is that good? You think?
Do you feel lucky?
I believe in you.
All right, this is, by the way, a risky
Okay.
position right now.
One of them is a gambit, so
Because this
if
is one of the
it
3
succeeds,
approaches
then-
I said was the standard one. I mean, you guys could have tried something else, like with the studying and whatnot, but those would have probably been desperate. But
Okay.
anyways.
All right, I'm gonna say 4 is
All right.
good.
All right, here we go.
A
Huzzah!
6 and a 5. So yes.
Yep.
A 6 means you do it.
Yay!
So there is a, so you don't have to worry about the clock.
My space parasites.
Okay. Yeah. Slightly unusual version of that exorcism there. But yeah.
That's from my home planet.
They all,
It's very nice.
it smells, a little like, oh god, something slightly unpleasant, burnt charcoal or something like that.
Mixed with sea breeze.
Yes. And you just find little, for the next week, you're going to find little piles of dust, like the panels and the circuits and stuff like that. You're just going to have to, like, hoover it all up. But yeah, there's a lot of carbon piles.
Sending the drone out there just to...
What drone?
My drone?
Well, are you spending loadout for that?
Well, yeah. I had fixed it the last time, so...
I'm going to go put my sword away, and I'm going to go eat something else.
All right. So that was your entanglement. Yeah.
It could have been worse.
So let's cut to the job. And the job is going to be surviving the ambush planted by Laser Chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, you see, you all found out that Laser Chainsaw was coming after you, and then you realize that a job that has been offered to you is actually set up for an ambush, and you all realize that this is the best way to gain information about Laser Chainsaw.
So one place we actually know where he'll be.
Well, or one of his agents. You know, a place to start your work on working your way up his organizational chart. So you have to go. I mean, if you walk away from this job, you don't know where he'll strike next. You know he's striking here, so that means walking into his ambush. So that means walking into a job negotiation, which means at least, well, 2 of you will have to go to the job negotiation. Yep.
And then we're going to call it, and it has to have the air quotes.
Let's see, your showstopper. I would assume you'd be one of the people going.
Sadly.
Who's going to come with you?
Who's feeling lucky?
Do you want me on like Overwatch on this, or do you want me with you?
You can actually take a shot.
Because I have a big ass sniper rifle.
Let's see here.
Overwatch is not helpful when you're a lone target in a crowded room.
I can make it uncrowded.
You're going to shoot
Not
the
one at a
negotiation
time.
space while I'm in there.
I won't hit you.
Much.
That ends the negotiation.
Like,
So,
well, if they're gonna
I'll go
Alright.
with. I shoot good. I'll go with.
All right.
All right, so it's going to be Gaunts and Showstoppers walking into the ambush. This is going to take place on the planet of Warren, where your job offer was.
Wait, was it a job offer or a job offer?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
you're playing dumb, so you can.
What?
Yeah. And you walk into what kind of build? It's by the way, Warren is again a massive city planet essentially. It spans the entire surface. Actually, it's a moon city that's spanning the entire surface of the moon of this planet in the Ren system. So, what kind of place would you want to meet?
You know how, like, in some major cities, there's, like, skyscraper, short historic building, skyscraper? Mm-hmm. The short historic building.
All right. Yeah. It's where the hegemon once spit from a spaceship orbiting the planet, and the spit landed there, and it's turned into a shrine.
It has a placard.
It has a placard.
It's special.
It's
They
holy
have a
spit.
restaurant.
They're
Holy spit.
yep.
I've never gotten this whole religion thing.
They make space.
And there's a little museum there.
And the gift shop.
Yeah, and the gift
I was
shop.
just about to say that.
So you're meeting at the gift shop when you are all surrounded by goons, and so let's figure out how you're going to get out of this ambush. There are the 6 approaches again, and also you all 3 will figure out where you are in a second. Mm-hmm. So again, the 6 approaches are assault. Let's see here.
I think it's just assault at this point.
Not necessarily.
We could,
I like a
we
trap,
could go
so.
for essentially either a counter trap, a massive deception. We could go for a social plan that makes us more valuable to them alive. Mm-hmm. We could do infiltration.
Assault,
where
deception,
Mass-
infiltration, mystic, social, and transport.
Okay, okay. I've actually got a pretty good skill for deception. So yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what I do. Lie
All right, so
and-
how are you deceiving them?
Sean, you're going to tell them we've got we brought some friends we met along the way, and I'm gonna make a trick shot to make it look like there's like 6 shooters instead of just one, like by ricocheting a shot off of a bunch of shooters.
So is that an assist or is that a separate?
This is the
I think
engagement roll.
It'll be a separate. Well,
Okay, so engagement roll.
Yeah.
So we're just going to say it's. Oh, we've got you. Do you? Who's got who?
Yeah. All right. So you're trying to bluff your way through the ambush and pick up as much information as you can about Laser Chainsaw's organization while surviving the ambush, which again is the job, which pays nothing except you don't die.
Yeah.
So that's good. So this is definitely very daring. It is not overly complex. I would say it's not where they're weakest or where they're strongest. Do you have any friends or contacts to providing aid or insight for this operation? There are definitely enemies or rivals interfering with this. So do you have any friends?
What I have is Aura, an info broker, who is not a big fan of me, but probably wants something from me that
All right.
they can't get without me being around.
All right. Also, I'll say those negate. So you're at 2 dice right now.
And those of us who are not actually there be like doing something
Yeah.
outside of it.
We have the flashback mechanic, so we'll figure that out.
I got a good one for your trick shot.
Okay, so, however, this is a higher tier organization, so that's -1. So you're at 1 die right now. So, Sean, go ahead and roll 1 die to figure out your engagement. Ooh.
Okay. We'll figure out what to do from here.
Yep.
6.
Yeah.
It was very successful.
Good result. You're in a control position where the action starts. So, you're in the gift shop of the Museum of Holy Spit on Warren. And you're surrounded by 6 heavily armed goons. You notice they also have a lot of bladed weapons, not just blasters. And so it's you two surrounded by them. But, of course, they don't know what you know. So who is going to be the first person to act? And you can use flashbacks for the players who are not in the ambush to set up where you are. I'll say your first flashback is going to be at 0 stress. And yeah.
Did we want to establish
you want me-
do the trick
You
shot?
want to do the trick shot first, and then you can start.
I say a
lying.
thing if it starts not working.
All right, yeah. They basically say, well, this is what so basically the goons just start taking out knives like, this is what happens when you cross Laser Chainsaw. But then Gaunt's,
I pull some bullshit. I like it's kind of like how like the one cut of Star Wars when Lucas was fucking with like the Han Solo shootout sequence, and it looks like the round just ricochets everywhere. Yeah, it's going to be something kind of like that.
all right.
So I get a +1D for my keen eye special ability. I get another one for Leaf on the Wind. So that is going to be a push myself, and I spend an extra stress to get both an extra die and an extra effect if I succeed.
All right.
So
Did Aaron want to do his?
I'll wait to see what yours is. This is mainly a
Well,
saving.
one person could assist him. If
Okay, then I'll assist him in this one. So,
How are you assisting?
luckily enough, before this meeting was to take place and it was watched, I went into the gift shop and decided to alter the holograms of what the Holy Spitter apparently looks like to look like the shadows of a standing army or gang outside.
All right. That'll be your flashback. That was 0 stress. But it's still 1 stress to assist.
Okay.
So you get an extra die for that.
all right, so I got 5 die.
All right.
Under control.
Don't roll like me.
You did roll.
yeah,
you just
just
rolled
roll
a
well.
6.
Yeah.
Roll like him in that case.
It's a 6 and a 5. So
All right.
just a standard success, but
We didn't use a gambit though.
did not
we?
use a gambit.
And
No.
that was that risky?
No, that was
No, it's
control.
control.
Oh,
It's
never
control
mind.
because
Sean.
Right,
yeah,
right.
no, Sean killed it.
Sorry.
So yeah,
Forgot.
there's that.
Well, I mean, you do it.
Yeah.
You succeed. So basically, so narrowing it happens a little bit.
So I just kind of surreptitiously like cross draw my blaster and kind of fire out from under my elbow, and it just starts ricocheting around, like off of several mirrors and past like a stained piece of religious iconography, and it just looks like rounds are coming down from the upper
guy
echelons and
checking
outside the door.
Some guy checking his watch.
Yeah, some guy's checking his watch, exactly. And they all kind of jump and look around and see Aaron's hologram, and I just kind of grin.
Gently adjust my awesome poncho. Space poncho.
All right.
And look at them and go, I know you thought you had the drop on us, but In the immortal words of the saintly runner of roads, meet, motherfucker.
All right. So the lead one of this group of hitmen, assassins, comes up. Look, you may not know who you're dealing with. I'm Stinger. I'm part of the Ashen Knives. You.
Were they? Assassin's Guild kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
For free, I'll give you their one line tagline. Aaron, stop trying to strike ghosts. Once lean and battle ready, the Ashen Knives are a decadent syndicate focused on drugs, gambling, and pleasures of the flesh. But they've still got knives.
But we still have knives.
Of fat ninjas.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nah, they're more like druggy ninjas. So I think
Drug Ninja.
Yeah.
New show.
It's kind of blood raves just throughout the week. So you know who you're dealing with. So you've gotten some information for free, and so they have.
So can I do?
So Stinger says you don't know who you're messing with. What's your net? So, and then they're just waiting for your
Can
next
I
action.
do a flashback?
You sure can.
Can I do a flashback to have researched several crime syndicates, the Ashen Knives including, that could have possibly, Laser Chainsaw could possibly have been a part of, and have given them that information.
Oh, sure.
So that they
That'll be zero
have a
stress.
little bit more.
Give me what would you roll for that, or what do you, how does that look to us?
I feel like I could do some attuning with the finding the right places to look.
Okay.
So that I'm led to know.
I suddenly see a
I just
cork
feel
board.
like
Yeah.
I just feel like this is
She's like her eyes are rolled
I
back in
throw
her
a
head
dart
and
and
she's
it lands on the right
stringy
thing.
red.
All right. I like that.
With a water tentacle, just.
All right, this is obviously controlled.
Yeah. So a 6.
Almost double sixes.
Yeah. Yep.
Was that not too? Oh, that was.
There's a 4 and a 6.
All right. Well, yeah. You know all about the Ashen Knives. You know that they're also into precursor artifacts, and in the smuggling and selling of them and that sort of thing. In fact, they sometimes, on this particular moon, which is ostensibly controlled by House Malekith, which were the buyers for that artifact from the last job. It was actually, they're really powerful. The Ashen Knives are really powerful on this moon, and perhaps have even more power than House Malekith, which are the actual legal rulers of this moon. So
Legal.
yeah. So they're, in game terms, they're a tier 3 organization.
Good.
So they're not nobodies. And yeah, is there any particular information you wanted out of that showstopper?
I think especially would be, how do we get these people to not fucking shoot us?
Okay, so now that you know it's Ashen Knives, you realize, you've never heard of a member of their group called Laser Chainsaw. So you don't know what the connection between Laser Chainsaw and the Ashen Knives are. But obviously it's important to their plans, and you need to find out what that link is in order to figure out how to... going to war with them is...
Terrible idea.
Yeah.
But getting them to drop whatever it is that's motivating them and work with us might
Yeah, so
be a
you
thing.
need more information. So that Stinger, if you kidnap Stinger and got information out of her, you could figure out what that link is.
Why kidnap her when there is honor amongst thieves? Especially when I bring up the line, Ashen Knives, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I see you're aggressive antiquers. We're aggressive antiquers ourselves. We have a lot of dealings with the unnatural.
Antiques Roadshow must be a hell of a thing.
It is a baller fucking show in this universe. All right. I'm going to try to actually get them on our side. Not like turn against Laser Chainsaw, just don't fucking kill us.
Okay. What's their motivation for that?
Their motivation is, we'll do a job for them later.
All right. How does that look to us?
Again, I'm holding up my hands.
Okay.
maybe things didn't turn out the way you thought. Maybe Mr. Chainsaw isn't your best ally, but
I'm
you know
standing
what?
by with a sniper rifle. Just say the word, and I will blow this guy.
All right, we haven't done triggered your flashback yet, so.
But the important thing here is, fuck him. Let's work together. What do you need?
Okay, what do you want to roll for that?
I guess this is sway.
Yeah, all right.
So I'm swaying.
I'm going to say this is risky, though, because they were sent here to kill you. They don't really. The only reason they're not killing you right now is because they think that you have them in,
some kind of check.
Yeah.
You said it, Ghost. This is
He's
terrible.
literally honking.
Does she have kennel cough?
Yes.
I'm actually worried about that. No.
He doesn't.
All right, cool.
That's the honk. So.
I'm going to actually push myself using my special armor ability from Devil's Own Luck because I'm talking my way out of trouble.
You very much are.
So, use the special instead of taking the stress. Does anybody want to assist this specific roll?
Tom?
I'm already at like 5 stress
Oh,
right
yeah, you had a bad time last time.
now. I did.
How about you? You only burned
Didn't
one,
you
right?
try to recover?
Can I?
I recovered
I'm
like
not
2.
there.
I had 7 total.
I think technically anybody can.
Yeah, you can just flash back
Okay.
in.
I am wearing armor right now.
I mean, stress covers more than just your physical health.
It's what you're doing in the
Okay.
background. You're letting it.
So, sure, I can assist. I am assisting by those darts that I was throwing earlier, the ones that like landed on the picture of the dead fire and the knives. They told me that Stinger was going to be the person who you'd be dealing with, and they told me that she really likes ponchos. So she's like super impressed with your poncho. So we'll see if that poncho's in the right set of colors.
You don't have to roll. You just spin the stress.
okay, okay, there we go.
So I get the
Yeah.
extra die. So
Yeah.
so far I'm rocking 4.
So you be sure to flaunt the poncho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do a
I'm
twirl
also
or something.
I'm also actually flaunting the poncho, which is an ability. So, all right, 5 dice.
All right. This is risky.
You got this.
Lord.
Jesus.
Grief! Ghost.
That doesn't count.
No.
Just pick it up.
It made it to me.
All right. One more time.
Dice roll looked about like my blaster shot.
Yeah. Is your highest one a 3?
Yes. 5 dice.
All right.
All under 3.
Things go badly.
That poncho was not in the right colors.
She didn't like the marquee running across like one of the stripes.
Fair enough.
She kind of smiles and says, "Good, nice poncho." And then she just starts chucking knives at you.
Throw up the cue.
Oh yeah.
Just,
all right. So
It's all.
My flashback.
Yeah.
I was set up in a sniper position.
all right. Yep.
And I was like, oh, this is going south.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll. Even if you kill Stinger, obviously there will be data or a clue on on their body. So this is obviously what do we see when we see you sniping? Just
Well, like I have equipped. I also got like some spy gear. So at this point, it's not like an invisibility cloak, more just like an advanced ghillie suit kind of thing.
okay.
So like,
is that on your loadout or?
yeah, it's spy gear. I'm not.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm just kind of using it. I'm not using it to give me any bonus here, just of what it looks like.
Okay.
So essentially, it's like I imagine it's like a ghillie suit that can adapt to a lot of environments. And this one, I need one for like a older historic build. Oh, they have one for this. Shit. So it looked like it was just like a
Campbell's
kind of a
soup
section
cans.
of wall.
Yeah.
But then like from like that what looks like the section of wall, just a rifle barrel sticks
Okay.
out.
All right. Very good. Do you? I assume you don't want to push yourself because of the stress. Do you
probably
want
not.
to spend a gambit or?
Well, you guys let me spin a gambit.
Does anybody want to assist?
Go ahead.
6-pack.
Go ahead, spin a gambit.
I can spend if I'm allowed to.
Also, are you trying to stop all of them or just stop Stinger? Because there's like a group of like 6 assassins, so you can choose between a risky and a desperate thing. Desperate to try and gun them all down, or risky just to take out Stinger.
Right on memory. What's the difference?
It's worse if you fail.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. By the way, what's the
You're gonna
plus?
try to take everybody out.
If you don't, Tom, I've got plenty of shooty skills that I could.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'll try this shit.
Well, basically, it means how much are you going to fire one shot and move, or are you just going to keep opening fire? Like,
It's not gonna be one shot.
okay, that's desperate. So obviously, if you fail one likely consequences, you will be hurt.
I will drop a stress to help.
All right.
How are you helping?
Before when they're starting to pull out their guns, I'm literally going to be. My hands are already up. I go point.
Okay.
Drop.
All right, you're
All right.
spotted.
By the way, what is plus one effect?
That means you'll kill more of them. You'll
Good,
be
because
better.
it's like one of my special abilities. Whenever I spend a gambit in combat, I get a plus one effect.
You definitely need that.
Let's see, because and we're still in like an enclosed area for the bar. Or
Yeah, it's like the gift shop, as we have said.
oh, another gift shop.
Well,
So,
Here's like
It's about to be a
Okay.
point blank range.
then
Like,
I'll do
I need
a
one more.
remote
Well,
hack.
only one
I
person
have
can
my
assist.
special.
I can drop
Okay,
my
right,
assist if
right.
you've got more stress to spend.
All right, here we
How
go.
much stress do you
All
have?
right, so
This
this
puts
is
me at-
desperate
Oh,
because
we're
you're
fine.
trying to take them all out.
Yeah.
And they're a higher tier organization, so probably you won't actually kill all of them, but you'll kill some of them and put the others into cover. You're suppressing the others if you succeed. If you get at least 1/6, if you're critical, then you'll take them all out. But if you fail or you get a complication, you will. It's not going to be great.
Well, let's.
All right, I just
let's
want to
give
be
it a
clear.
go.
Wait, did you want the devil? No, you spent a. Did you want a devil's bargain?
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
All right.
I'm not gonna.
Are you sure?
I already gave you a Christmas gift, Ross. I'm not giving you another one.
All right.
There, here we go. 6.
1/6.
1/6.
All right.
That was my snake dice too.
All right. So you do it. As I said, you take out 2 of them, but then the other.
Particularly the one threatening him.
Yeah, Stinger takes a shot square in the chest. You don't know if Stinger had armor. They're all wearing long trench coat or cloak kind of thing, so they're very Assassin Creedy. But Stinger's on the ground and not moving, so she's either dead or knocked out, or she's playing dead for future jump up and stab you kind of action. But you take out another one with a headshot, then the other 4 duck to cover and return fire. But you're in a well-protected position, so you don't take any immediate things. So that's your action.
Like the booyah.
Yeah.
Whatever my species word is for booyah. Thank you.
All right, Fridge, what were you going to do?
Well, I was playing.
Well, actually, we should. Well, yeah. You haven't. Well, no, you
I was
only did the
just-
hologram. Yeah.
I did my trick shot thing. He did
Yeah.
the hologram.
Yeah.
So, are we starting back at the top of the order?
Yeah, I guess we're starting at the top of the back of the order.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, probably the 2 people who are in mortal danger right now should go first.
Absolutely.
I'm going to get.
There's 4 of them. You're clearly outclassed. That are.
I don't know that, so I brush back my own duster, draw my second blaster, and start some twin gunning shenanigans.
All right,
to,
so this is
get heads down if nothing else. Like,
all right. Well, do you want to suppress them, or are you trying to kill them?
I'm definitely trying to kill
All right,
them.
that's desperate.
Yeah,
like with
I get okay,
six
yeah.
pack,
And then
so.
I can assist with him by taking the drone and attempting to use its own holographics to target paint for him.
All right, so you spend a stress, and you get a bonus die for that.
Gotta wonder how much stress I want to save for the end, because I like my Leaf on the Wind ability, but it's gonna put me up real high on stress.
You can
What do y'all
always
think?
take it. One of you can always take a trauma. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm at 4 right now.
I think 4 is a pretty good set to
For
roll.
desperate.
I'd maybe add 1 more
Okay.
at most.
All right. Well,
I would assist, but I'm actually going to take.
I've already got my assist.
Yeah, I'm going
I've already got my
to do my
assist.
own
Yeah,
action,
you need to
so-
do your own action.
I need to do my own action. And
You
not,
can't
you
take
know.
any more assist
Okay,
anyway.
good. So,
yeah.
That's what I'm for.
yeah,
Assisting you.
yeah, it's going to be helpful.
Everything's gonna be fine.
You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? You're welcome. What is my devil's bargain, Ross Payton?
Oh, yeah, devil's bargain.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know.
Encourage him.
I don't know what kind of ship flying you're gonna make me do later, so I want to
No,
save
devil's
the fun
bargain's
one
gonna
for
be very
later.
simple. You'll fire your weapon so much it overheats, you won't be able to use it for this fight after.
Sure, that makes sense. I like
For the rest of this fight.
Yeah,
So, yeah. You
sounds
get an extra
great.
die for that. So you either have to spend more loadout to have another gun or guns, or you'll have to.
No, I'd already spent it
Or
since
take
we
up-
walked
yeah,
into
yeah.
this.
All
Yeah, I had a heavy loadout. Like, I knew
All
we
right.
were walking into some bullshit. So,
That's fair.
I went light.
I'll call that a tilt.
Don't roll that thing.
Okay.
Don't use a real
It's
dice.
fun, though.
I know.
And
but
it triggers Ross. Because I know he hates it.
It does have no
Now that I think
Make
about
it Ross angry.
it's a 4.
I got fours, yeah.
Fours
I
are
got 2
success.
fours.
All right, this
so
is you do it, but
it's
there's
just
consequences.
complication, yeah.
Yep. Do you have armor?
We hope.
How's your loadout?
I probably should. No, I've got plenty of room for it. So
All right, yeah,
I'm
take-
taking-
yeah,
I'm
you get
taking
blasted.
armor. Yeah, I'm taking armor.
With that, also, do you have armor?
No.
You're nearby in order to do that target sighting because this is desperate, and you were the one assisting. So a stray shot hits you. So that is going to be a level 2 harm,
Got a big old gash inside of you.
unless you have armor.
And
So-
I don't.
Actually, no.
So
it's
if we
gonna
use
be, it's going to be
armor-
a level 3 because it's a.
So if we use armor, we mark it here, right, Ross? Just
yeah.
So we've done it. Okay, cool. So burn the armor.
so you don't have armor on your sheet.
No. So
Okay.
I did. Not with the loadout that I usually take. So
Yeah. So take a level 3 harm.
a level 3 harm.
Yep.
Shit.
These are deadly assassins with really deadly short range weapons.
Well, I'm down.
But I did technically succeed. So what?
No, you're not down.
You just need help.
Okay, yeah. So someone can pick you up.
So what did I get for this though? Because I did technically succeed.
Yeah, you kill another 2. There are 2 left. As you get blasted in the chest and thrown through a display case, and your blasters are heated out.
Yeah.
In fact, you had to overcharge them in order to get through the armor of one of them. As
Yeah.
you blasted them repeatedly in the chest until they finally got through.
I'm seeing a combination of Nick Cage and Face Off and
Yeah.
friggin' Pascal, whatever his name is in the second Kingsman movie. It's absolutely stupid, like doesn't make sense gunfighting like tricks.
Yeah. So the other 2, they're still active and
Plan
threats, but
Let's just kill him.
yeah. So showstopper.
1 point for scrap. 1 point for one pistol. 1 point for the second pistol.
Oh, the second pistol counted for a second dice?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oops. Oh well.
Does it say on your sheet?
Or pair, which is a second mark, which
Okay.
means it would be, yeah.
Okay.
Oh well.
And,
God.
I would like to add to that by mystically.
We're in a place that is a temple to water.
Huh?
I mean, spit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, mystically.
There's a
making-
fountain nearby if you want there to be.
Okay, sure. Water darts.
Yeah. All right. So is that just the assist?
Yeah.
All right. So water darts hit up and either blind or.
Look, I've been really into darts lately.
No,
so...
it's you have been. That is true. But that's fine.
Is that your new thing? Like, I'm
So
into
what do we
darts
see there,
today.
Showstopper?
Yes.
So far, I've got 4. Shit. You know what? I'm guessing this is. I'm trying to kill people, so.
Yeah.
this is desperate,
There's just
so
2 left.
I'm going to push myself.
All right.
5 dice. Because we're going to need that gambit later. And this would generate one.
Oh yeah.
If
This
you
is
can get a 6. Yeah, it'll
this is
generate
still
one.
desperate because you're still 2 on 1. So.
All right. It's a desperate action. I actually need to make a note. Whether I succeed or not, that does bump that. Okay. All right. 2 6s.
There
2
you go.
5s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Add a gambit.
Yep.
I literally rise up, surrounded like water darts flying past me, and just poncho flips up for a second,
Also, your hair.
Yeah.
and just start blasting motherfuckers. And then at the end of it, look down at Stinger, who's probably already dead, but stare for a couple seconds, shoot Stinger in the forehead, and spit.
Okay.
That's sacred spit.
I
That's
didn't know
sacred
lie
speak.
for information, but yeah.
Fortunately, there's a data pad that she had on
Which was
her.
mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Well, it may have been on if we didn't.
There was going to be clues. I wasn't going
I know.
to give you nothing. So yeah, quick looting of the bodies reveals several little future cell phones and other little gadgets, and you can get away. Obviously, though, your heat rating.
Oh yeah, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you did.
We're going to be wanted everywhere.
We got into a gunfight in the middle of a temple.
Yeah, I'm
So
just going to
first
add
temple.
3 to that. So.
And the assistance beacon has gone up on
Now
my
we're at
chest.
6 on Rin.
Yep.
Hey, places.
So, yeah, congratulations. You succeeded. You survived the ambush.
Woo!
And you're able to get back. And so you find out some information. One, that Laser Chainsaw is actually not a real person. It is actually a fake identity that has been set up by a Pasha Atu. Pashas are the leaders. A Pasha is a title given to the leaders of the Ashen Knives. And Pasha Atu had set up this ridiculous mercenary by the name of Laser Chainsaw for... Well, you don't know why, but it was very important to Pasha Atu's schemes. And then suddenly people started pinging...
Actual ridiculous mercenaries showed up and rode those coattails.
Yes. And Pasha Atu was outraged and has thought he would be very clever in luring you for a job so he could kill you all and then get rid of those people. And then pin all of Laser Chainsaw's crimes on you. And then, yeah. So, that's...
Then we went and killed them.
You did...
Well, Atu isn't here, I don't think.
This is the planet, or this is their stronghold, so that he may be located here. So that brings up our second job, which is... So in general, you have to stop Atu. If you deal with him, he's the one who has a grudge against you, not all of the Ashen Knives. And these were all of his... the assassins were all working for him. And...
So if we can turn the Ashen Knives against him, maybe.
Well, that is one way. You could try to replace him. So find a lower-ranked Ashen Knife who is ambitious, and that Ashen Knife would be glad to tell you how to get rid of Atu, because they know all the dirt on each other. But in doing so, you're going to have to help the Ashen Knives.
Or we can take a different, more complicated route that's super circuitous as in spherical.
Okay.
Because you guys really, really wanted
I'm shocked
Eugene
by
and...
Sean's desire to do a super complicated route. Shocked, I said.
1/4 of my securities plan is complete.
You guys wanted Eugene and Beak back? Who were sold to Malekith people.
I do want Eugene and Beak back. They're my buddies.
Oh, yeah.
And they can
and
they can create fucking gravity fields. This is one of the most amazing, they'll never see it coming, assassination techniques we can come up with.
Okay, so you want to assassinate him. And...
Using gravity orbs.
Yeah, all right.
But can't we just shoot him?
I mean, you can try that.
Well, if you do that, then you're going to be at war with the Ashen Knives.
Oh, yeah.
But it looked like he was just crushed to
Sucked
death.
into a randomly appearing black hole.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with precursor artifacts. They're all extremely dangerous, and the Ashen Knives are going to be like, well, I guess he fucked with the wrong artifact.
And we're on a Malekith planet, so...
It's a safe bet to say that Eugene and Beak are right here.
That could be a good option.
And then we get them back.
Yeah, you could get them back. Set up fake identities to pose as new people to sell to Atu, and then kill him in an ambush.
Just
from a fake job offer, essentially. Turning the table.
We saw your ambush. Yo, dog. We heard you like the ambush.
We go through a complex revenge plan using ancient technology.
All right, so you're adding another job on your second job.
But I do kind of like that. I said, well, can't we just shoot him? Like, you told me, oh, okay, that sounds...
So you have to
That's the backup plan.
First you have to steal Eugene and Beak.
So the problem is, we're probably going to fuck this up. So yeah, the backup is we're probably going to just shoot the guy and have problems later.
Okay, well, I'll be ready for that.
Okay.
I mean, I'll help.
Yeah,
I do have a problem, though. I'm still harmed. I have a level 3 harm.
Oh, yeah, I can doctor you.
Yep.
Technically speaking, yeah.
Yep. So, let's see here.
Suddenly, you see a printout of parts replacements.
Yeah. Characters.
She just gets like a buffer out. And...
That's not how that works.
I'll just
Use a water pick to like clean out
God,
your...
that's like the mechanical version of psychic surgery.
hello.
Literally a psychic. Not the good type of psychic surgery, not like you.
Yeah, she's real. Look at.
No, you just severe harm would be like a broken leg or whatever. It's level 4 that's so yeah, a level 3 is
You just need help.
I mean, he needs help.
I do.
You okay? Does somebody actually you could just
Try to repair myself.
yeah, you can try to repair yourself. You are in a robot and you can't be doctored.
Okay,
maybe
so
not doctor.
I guess-
Never mind then.
Yeah, but you can repair yourself.
All right, am I at a negative for the dice on doing
Does
that?
it say? Yeah, I mean,
still
you
got
have
a-
-1.
For the
Right,
negative
two.
2, all right,
Sure.
so...
Because it's a
I mean,
negative
as
3.
long as I...
All right,
Yeah.
but I do have my fine ship repair tool, so I can go ahead and add that back into the fray. So, all right.
Can I also Dr. Tom and try and fix him up a little bit?
You already did that during downtime, so and those are
That's
wounds from
now.
last game.
Okay.
So that's they've
All
already
right,
been
just
treated.
sitting there. Angle the mirror towards me. That's all I need. Thank you. And apparently, I critically succeeded.
Ooh.
Okay. Downgraded to a level 2. Actually, no. Go. Yeah.
On a crit, yeah,
Level 1.
yeah. I
That
think
gash isn't nearly as big as it used to be.
Actually, I'll say you can. It's a level 2. Do you have a cred?
I do. Yes, I do.
All right, then spend that and you can make it a level 1.
Okay, acceptable.
You need parts.
Yeah, or bot stuff isn't hard.
Urbot needs parts badly.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. Also remember when you take a consequence, you,
you
can
earned that.
resist. You can forget about that. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you want to steal Eugene and Beak.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
then set up a meeting, and then oops.
well, Eugene. Well, I mean, the House of Malakath.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to steal it. Like
No, with
They're
them,
not gonna-
we still we're sitting at the meeting with Atu for the oops.
all right. I forgot. Is there was it contacts or networking or
There's consort, there's sway. I have an ability called Ask Questions Later to consort together info.
Yeah, consort.
So,
You mean yeah, controlled.
all right, I guess I'll just make the roll. 6.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
And I did use that. I get +1 effect, and I can ask who might this benefit, and the answer is pretty obvious. It's us. It's we fucking benefit from this.
Well, here's what you find out. You're not going to be able to get a meeting with Pasha Atu unless you can prove that you actually have them.
So
which means you're going to and they have their own moles inside House Malakath, so they're going to know if that artifact is stolen or not.
So no, we really do have to steal it, which was the plan.
Yeah. So you can't get the meeting until you steal it.
Okay,
So,
easy enough.
Although another one in this.
and also you have to set up fake identities because if you go,
All right. Oh, here, forged documents. Check.
well, these are assassins. They might not be fooled by forged documents.
I'm saying I have an item that lets me do a thing.
I know it's good for like getting through checkpoints and dealing with, but this is a faction that already knows about you and has put a bounty on.
I'm just
you.
saying this,
You
if
can
it
you
comes
can
up
put your
like-
life on that. You can risk your life on it.
All right. I mean, we can if we need to.
But that's
buy
the.
better
I
things.
mean, before you get worried about the fake identities, you need to steal it.
Yeah.
So, in order to steal it, that's another job. So you have to steal it from your former employer, who likes you right now.
Scum and Villainy.
I'm not arguing with you.
Eugene and Beak.
Okay, and just
Governor Vitam Al Malakath is the leader, or the governor, obviously leader of this planet. He is and he has a very large estate, and that you're guessing that it's there in their vault. They have a secure vault for these kind of things. So you're going to have to do a job to steal it.
Yep.
And so, again, planning and engagement. Which assault, deception, infiltration, mystic, social, or transport?
I feel like infiltration. We need to get a hacker in close to that vault to open it up, and we need to get our mystic there to actually move them.
Because I am the one who is socially or psychically connected to Eugene and Beak. They are my friends.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you can find out where they are. So where do you want to start with this job? Like, The point
How
of
do we get
infiltration. Yeah, how are you getting in? It's a large mansion, high walls.
I can fly us
There
in
are-
and try to cool the engines down, just glide in.
For an infiltration point, are there any nearby cliff sides or anything like
And
that?
it's a city.
I can fly
The
I
entire
fly a helicopter
surface of the moon
right
is
into
covered
the
in
vault.
city.
Okay.
It's
so
entirely urban.
well, in that case, is it a is it a higher traffic area or
Yeah, it's
Is there a giant?
Nice,
fuck
then yeah,
up-
I'll fly in traffic pattern and just
I was gonna
hop
ask,
out.
Is
of
there
the...
a fuck off huge storm drain that can fit a spaceship?
If you want to finish the spaceship with sword, I guess there is.
Up to you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like a cool thing. So,
Yeah, there's some Akira-esque massive labyrinthine storm drains, sewers.
And I
You want
wonder,
dangerous
and I
flying?
ask
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. So yeah, you can fly this your
I guess
spaceship.
with
in-
loads of man-sized exhaust, vents.
yeah.
The answer is showstopper.
Yeah, they love fountains on this planet, so they have a lot of need for water. So they have.
I also love fountains.
Yeah, well, they're very classy.
Agreed.
So yeah, there's a giant fuck off fountain that they need to power. They need water for, and so they have a giant storm drain the spaceship can fit
A
in.
significant part of our infrastructure goes to this fountain.
So
Drainage is a serious issue.
Also,
okay?
it helps with the atmosphere.
the planet is entirely urban. There's no ground water table. Like
They have to have some way to
That all has to be moved
offset
somehow.
the atmosphere, like
yeah.
it's
all
very
the
complex.
pollution.
I am not a city planner. I don't
So
know.
Gaunt's
Yeah, I am. Neither am I. I was part of a wandering flotilla my whole life. Like flying an Atmo is always a fun challenge. But why the fuck not? You know.
I mainly hurt people.
so this
I
is
was a dropship pilot for a while. So let's
this
let's
is-
But that
do it.
also disguises us to get close enough.
This
really
is an
quickly.
atmospheric Death Star trench run.
Yeah.
And you can't fire your weapon at all because then you'll be detected. You have to entirely stealth this. So
Never
side.
shoot womp rats.
Ross, I feel like you're trying to take a dig at my usual problem solving methods, and I'm not rising to the bait. I can do this.
I was going to say, I'll do you a favor and I won't tell you the odds.
all right.
Never
By the
thought
way, would
beyond.
sneaking be scramble?
Sneaking is skull.
Then I'm garbage.
we haven't gotten to that part yet. We're-
Yeah.
I was wondering what you would roll for that. That's
First
skull.
off, we have to figure out the engagement roll.
All right.
So it's very bold or daring. So you're at 2 dice for that. This is not where they're weakest or strongest. You guys never really focus on their strong points or weak points. You're just like, do you have any contacts that provide aid or insight for House Malakath?
Anybody got one?
I don't think we do.
Bullshit that my friend Triv
Wait.
is there.
We have an asset that we never specified.
You could use that.
That's true.
Sure, why not? Go for it.
Yeah. The asset, let's say, is we know some people on staff who are very fucking disgruntled.
Yep. All right. You got your own informants.
Yeah.
You have give me a good butler or maid name. Make it a maid. Yeah. Give me a good maid name.
Oh,
Miss Blackwood. Anyhow.
Miss Blackwood. All right.
Was that the name of the game that we did?
I think it was something like that. Yeah.
However, they are a higher tier, so you lose a die for that. So you're 2 dice. Let me. No, that's here. Yeah. 2 dice, 3 dice. Minus 1. Yeah, you're at 2 dice. So roll for engagement. This just determines whether it's controlled, risky, or desperate.
Well, somebody else wants to roll.
Be my guest. I'm saving my hot dice for my flying rolls.
4.
All right, 4. You are in a risky position when the action starts. Weirdly enough. Yeah, you're flying through obstacles. Miss Blackwood has given you a basic idea of where the sensor blind spots are, what time to hit it, where the guard shift will be happening.
There's probably a few cameras around the fountain where the lady of the house occasionally has.
Well, that's what
twists
you're
or something.
that's future on.
okay.
First, you have to get the ship in the storm drain. That's where we're starting. Remember?
All right.
That
This was your idea.
I was saying we were starting. Anyway, all right,
Yeah.
fine.
So,
So-
is this dangerous?
I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch how I support.
You want a beer while you do this?
Sure.
want anything?
Are you spending a stress to help me out?
Why not? Now
All
we're
right.
at 6 stress.
All right.
Yep. All right.
So am I. So hookers and cocaine afterwards, Tom.
Hookers and cocaine.
6 packs providing moral support.
And a beer.
I already said moral support.
Oh,
All right. So what do we see when you're?
So we start off just flying along in crowded traffic. I'm imagining this is kind of a Coruscant type thing. So,
or
is it with
Fifth Element kind of.
Yeah. So pretty thick traffic patterns, and we're herping-derping along, and then a giant Coca-Cola friggin' truck drives by, and while no one can see us, I drop the grab boosters out, and we plummet. And I start shifting just mild boosts to like, literally we're floating like a leaf, just spiraling downwards, and I'm just trying to guess the timing to line up with that, with our storm
So
dragon.
glad I magged myself to the walls.
I'm also having a beer. He's like, well, it's all in your hands now.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And I have potency and +1 effect draw, so if I get this, I want to really get this.
I mean, you're getting. Yeah. I mean that's.
There's a 6.
All right, you do it.
And that adds a gambit, because I didn't use one.
That is true.
You need those.
Take heavy risky actions to
So yeah, what's my +1 effect for that?
Then again, I mean, it's a higher tier thing. So
Okay,
you're fighting on you're competing on an equal plane. Like
All right.
they have high grade sensors and guards and systems to protect.
Fucking cool.
So
Yeah, no, I timed that shit out.
you basically you there's a sluice gate that opens up and just to let the water out and then closes shut, and you just slide right as it's closing. So you just you almost scrape the paint. You're just millimeters away from losing a part of the ship, and yeah, you're inside the storm drains.
all the red lights come on, emergency flashing.
Yep.
On the wind.
Yeah.
Watch how I
Actually, doing that solo thing between an L cartoons thing or going.
All right, so you go to the spot, and Miss Blackwood has been very helpful. She has given you a map of the place or the schematics. So you hit the designated parking spot essentially for your ship. And so, what is the next step?
The next step is skulk through the different camera blind spots to get to the house and hopefully get to.
Well, you're underneath the house right now, and there's two ways that you can that I can think of right off the top of my head. One would be going into the water with some rebreathers and going up into the fountain, like Lupin and Castle.
I like that better because I don't have skulking.
I was
So that would definitely be scramble.
Yeah, I like that. I'm in for that.
my roll's the same either way.
You don't.
I'm much better at scramble than I am skull.
All right, so yeah, you already have does everybody have spare points on their loadout?
Yep.
Did I get a chance to reload after the first job, or
No.
Okay.
This is pretty soon after that.
My guns are working at least now, right?
And I don't need a rebreather, so.
Yeah. So those of you who need it.
Maytag.
Actually, just one person can spend a point of loadout to have rebreathers for everybody else. Splash dance, you don't.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, I do have to have it because I can't.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gills were
That's right. That's
surgically
right.
closed.
You could spend. I forgot. Did you get the Xeno thing like Tom did?
No, because
Okay.
I have the way.
Yeah,
Like I
okay,
had
yeah.
to choose one of them.
That's right. Well, you wanted the mystic special abilities.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
So I'm spending a point of armor.
So
for
one
that.
person can lead the group with this. The way that works is lead a group action. Each player participates rolls for their character. The single best roll counts as the action result, which applies to every character that rolled. Take 1 stress for any 1 to 3 result, including your own. So
I was going to suggest Tom, but with that stress penalty, no. Probably best to
that's
go
if
lead.
you only. That's if their best number is a 1 through 3. So
Right.
not for every
okay.
die that rolls it. Obviously.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's the
So
result.
we all just roll, and then the best one works.
The best one is what's going to be the result for the group. So if you all roll 3 or less, it's going to be real bad for you. But if at least one of you gets a 6, then
And then we're rolling scramble
yeah,
Scramble +1 for the rebreather.
plus 1.
yeah.
I forgot about that equipment adds bonus. So.
if it,
I'm gonna steal a blue one here.
Go ahead. 5,
4.
6.
5.
all right, 6 it is. All right. Someone roll for everyone real quick.
How many- what has he got? What's
he
his
has
scramble?
no scramble.
Well,
then he ain't
no,
rolling.
roll 2d6 and take the lower of the 2.
That's a 3, so.
All right, so everyone takes 1 stress. Everybody gets stuck.
Ah, fuck.
Yep.
Oh, I don't need to rebreathe a clank.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm at 7 stress.
So am I.
This is the big payoff.
All right. So you all...
Is it? We're just trying not to die from your shenanigans on the initial camp.
all help you.
So you're all in the castle. It's. I said mansion. It's really a castle.
Yes.
Of course.
It's big. You could fly a fucking spaceship in the storm drain.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Jeez. So you are all in there, and what's the next step?
Get to that vault.
All right. Do you know where the vault is?
I assume that Blackwood told us, but
Blackwood. All right.
no.
Blackwood did give you the map. I did say it's an asset. You are getting a lot of
We
information.
spent full asset.
So I would say, all right. So you have to get to the vault.
That was the issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, because there's guards. I mean, people live in this castle. There's nobles walking around. There's two young people having some sort of lover's quarrel.
Of course.
I love you, but I can't marry you. No, I must marry the evil count.
I love John.
Yes.
I hate John.
Yes.
Dweenar, how did you get into this game?
Yep. Young Dweenar Darlington the Eighth. Yes.
We're coming up on the second great codpiece incident.
Yes.
Yup.
So there's a lot, and then of course,
Man, this intercontinuity thing is getting weird.
so there's a lot of people. So how are you going to get across there? This could be a group action, or one person could do something.
Am I the only skulky?
Yeah.
So it's probably going to need to be a group action.
So if I lead the skulking, I go ahead, mark points, tell you where to go, point for where you should stand. Give the halt signal until it's clear.
Remember, everyone would have to roll, and every 1 through 3 results in a.
And I can integrate. It's like I can attempt to integrate with the security system and try to create blind spots.
That's the other thing is you guys can do assist actions to make the stealth roll easier for the entire group. For example, you could try and hack. You could sneak up by yourself to take out the cameras.
So if
there's going to be one guy in a room watching all the cameras.
So if we have Fridge starting to R2 from the back while I rush ahead and take care of anything that needs to be manhandled.
Yeah.
Or one of you could use the silenced weapon if you have a silenced weapon, some sort of silent weapon to take out 1 or 2 guards along
Like
the way.
a side blade.
A side blade.
Sniper rifles,
Or
things that have been
some
marked
sort
onto
of
your
knife
sheets
or
already.
melee
We're
weapon.
spending
Some
points
sort
to
of, like,
get a suppressor
special-
for blasters.
Some fine melee weapon.
I'd say you cannot silence a blaster.
But you added side
The
blade
pew
to, so
pew
now
is in-
yours is.
The pew pew is integral to the blasting process.
Is that a technical term?
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Tom, you did mark a sniper rifle, right?
Yeah, I got my sniper rifle and armor at the moment.
Is that silent?
No.
Nope.
No.
It's,
All right.
it's Vera from Firefly. It's
Okay,
very
in that case,
not
that's
quiet.
different. All right.
Listen,
Okay, so I have one
fine
left.
melee
Yeah,
weapon.
she's good. She's got a lightsaber
that's got
now
a
with her
side
new, with
blade
her new
attached
upgrade.
to
Yeah.
it.
All right, so how do we see you taking out a guard with that?
Jedi style. Like there's only like.
If we ever see a Jedi just
soft
walk up and swing from behind like that.
No, I like flip over top of him.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. What are
There's
you
only
rolling
like a
for that?
soft vroom through
All right.
the air.
This is definitely risky.
That's scramble, right?
No, it's
no.
scrap.
That's scrap.
Scrap is fighting.
Boo. I have nothing in scrap. But I do have a final melee weapon that gives me 2.
Yeah.
So
And I
that's
can-
something.
And one of us can assist. I'm currently sitting on 5 stress.
I'm at 7, so
Yeah, you
so
could
is
just
Tom.
distract the guard.
Yeah.
Hey, and then you get
I
lightsabered in.
Wait. What's your current stress level?
4.
Could you flicker a light over the guard for a moment to distract them?
You are literally the lowest stress here.
Sure.
No,
Okay.
I'm also full.
I like how you guys are all timing. You may not realize it. You're all timing it, so you're all going to have breakdowns at the exact same time. Like, you're all going to have traumas at the same.
One
time.
for all and all
If we get the dramas.
You're
So I
at
have-
7 stress, and you're not. You're like on the second part of
If-
the 3 part.
if-
So I have potency on this
Uh-huh.
because of my side blade.
Mhm.
So wait, is it a
better-
tune
better
because I'm using
Oh.
my side blade or not? Because I can
what does it
focus
say?
way energy into your melee weapon.
You
Does
could
that mean that it's a tune or not?
you could use that
Okay.
because you're a mystic.
I think
Okay.
that amount, so.
So that, and then are you assisting or?
Yeah, I can assist by either just creating a voice like, "Excuse me, Excuse me.
No.
Excuse
Aaron,
me.
you know what it is.
Flicker the light.
It's over here. Over here. Over here.
Hey, listen.
What is he doing over here?
So that's 5 dice. Is this risky?
Hey,
What is
listen.
this? Okay, risky. I got a 6.
That's
I
a
got
lot.
2 sixes.
That's a lot of sixes.
And that adds a gambit dice.
It does add a gambit dice.
2 sixes, and I'm Jedi the fuck out of there.
Actually,
With
since
critical
it's-
success, you kind of go into this sort of
Trance.
instinctive hunting state, and you just lightsaber the shit out of every guard in your path.
There's water darts flying. See, I just lightsaber the shit out of one guy, and the water darts fly around me and get all the other guys.
Yeah,
There we go.
and they all fall into little corners or closets. So the
Because I knew the exact right time to strike because of the
You
way.
did. Yep.
I think your side blade's glowing red at this point.
Yeah, and at this point,
Oh, and I had potency on that too. So
And-
that's
Well, they were
that's
high.
how-
They were higher tier. So
and actually, each of the guards right before, because it's her and how we're going. This is what they were hearing. Dead.
oh god,
There's a
They-
circle of
they
hell
di-
just for this.
a little bit.
They died to that. Yeah.
So you have so now the roll to sneak throughout the castle to get to the vault will be a controlled roll.
Okay.
But it's still going to be a group skulk effort because you still have to not be seen.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have 0 points in skulk, you roll 2 dice and keep the lower.
I
of
have
the
1
two.
in Skulk.
Well, then you roll the 1.
okay. Oh, well, can we roll alternate things? Like, can I roll to try to integrate and blind the sensors as
Then
we walk around?
you physically have to move,
Okay.
unless you want to wait at the fountain. If you
I
don't, if
can't
you,
wait at the fountain.
All right.
You might
you've
want to
already,
wait at the
you actually, I'll say you don't have to do anything
Okay.
else. You are
I
already,
just flipped all the way over.
you did flip all the way over there. You just,
Do you want me to hang back and just?
I was
be-
going to say this.
Yeah.
We need to get the hacker actually up there.
Okay.
But if he spends a gambit,
mm-hmm.
is he rolling 2 dice or just the 1 dice, or how does this work? I'm going to say it's just the 1 die.
Or 3.
Oh, because he's at 0.
Yeah.
He'd be rolling. He'd just be rolling 2 normal dice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so with one of the gambits.
Use a gambit.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're covering our asses.
Do you want me
So
coming?
you
You want me
two
to
are
wait
go-
at the fountain and
Part
be
of
plan
our,
F?
you are kind of our escape plan.
Yeah.
He has,
guys
no,
see
he
me.
has no skulk. So.
Yeah, I'm not flying the ship.
I know. Okay. All right. So
do you guys-
yeah,
do you guys
if I hear alarms and stuff, I'm just going to start doing some windows and hope one of them's one you can jump
Why don't
out.
we get our mystic, our hacker, and our thief right up there? Have our backup plan be,
Go.
oh fuck, start shooting
Yeah,
things
we'll-
and get
we'll-
in the ship.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will
we'll,
be
we'll
ready.
shoot the
All
the
right.
glass out so you guys have entry.
All right. So I'm starting the clock. So you and I'll say you're at. We've already put 1 on it for the alarm, because it was a critical success, but you killed a number of guards. Someone's going to be checking in pretty soon, so you should hurry.
I'm already like
Okay.
trying to see if I can get through the door to talk to Eugene. And
Well, it's behind a hidden wall, so you have to first reveal. You have
okay,
to pop
well
it.
then I'm thinking about that.
Okay, well, so both of you roll.
5 success.
All right, with a 6, actually, that's all you need. So,
Aaron knows where the cameras are pointed.
yep. All right, so the 2 of you get there. That because it's 6, you only add 1, so you're at 2. All right, so first thing is the vault door is hidden. You have to open up the panel that will reveal the actual vault. So there's a button nearby. So
Would that be a rig check to see where they've set this up?
actually, no, you don't know where to plug in yet.
So it's an attune check to see if I
It's normally isn't there a notice or something like that?
can study.
Study would work. Yeah, attune.
Okay.
Yeah.
So could I utilize one of
Scramble if you want to just physically ransack the room really quickly.
I've got a 2 on scramble.
I have 2 on study, so although
Whoever wants to do it.
or
All 3 of you can act because you're all
okay.
there.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and.
But of
attune.
course, if that means your chance of failing will be large.
could I use one of the rigs on here basically for my repair to see, since it's literally testing to see where this button would be?
have
That'll
enough-
take longer.
Do you have enough for those goggles?
I have the goggles on there. Would the vision enhancing goggles help? Oh yeah, they would. So you should.
Yeah, you can add that to your study.
Yep.
Use
I'll do it.
goggles.
Yep. Use goggles. So.
All right. So you're scanning with your goggles. Are you going to scan with
well, I was gonna wait and see if you
Okay.
can do this.
All right.
Yeah. We're keeping guard.
2-5, so a success. So, but
All right. Complication. It takes longer.
okay. So
Um,
marks off the clock. So.
Yep. All right. So you have 2 left on your clock. The vault door has been revealed.
Okay.
You can, yeah, and by the way, there are things you can do to reduce the alarm. If you want to, for example, you have a bunch of dead guards you could radio in, posing as one of them, say, this is fine.
Oh,
That
like a
sounds
swing,
like-
like a
That
swing
sounds
roll.
like something
Yeah.
you
Everything's
might
fine.
do.
I'm guessing the coat doesn't work on that though. So,
No.
all right. I'm wearing a very nice coat, I assure you.
Well, you're out of uniform. I'm coming right down.
God, yeah. All right, I'll just do a sway. Just to
Get the pager.
What does that
Get
look
the
like?
pager.
so, sorry.
What does that look like to us?
Basically, I hear a squawk.
Mhm.
Walk over, look at the guy for a second, clear my throat, pick it up, and let's see what comes out of my mouth.
Yep.
5.
All right.
Everything's fine over here. All checks out. Thought I saw something. It was nothing.
All right.
It's generic ass.
All right. Reduced effect. You do take 1 off the clock, but it will tie you up
Okay.
for a while. You're not going to be able to act for at least the next 2 actions. So, so you're down to 3 now. Yeah, the vault door is open. So yeah, what are you going to do next?
All right. Try to hack into the control and see if I can bypass that.
And how are you doing? Are you plugging in directly or what?
I'm going to go ahead and set up I'm actually going to use a remote link to see if, just in case that creates a smaller air gap, in case something goes wrong or it tries to set off a virus that feeds back.
So you're
into my
being
system.
slow and cautious.
Yeah. Well, okay. This is a question. I will leave this group. Do you want me to try to go as fast as I can, or just?
The only
we
person you
have
can
to
talk
get-
to is her.
We
right
have
now.
to get back across the thing, across the place to get back to the ship. And I mean, I'm already like Eugene and Beak already know me, but I have to connect to them. Can I connect to them through the door?
You
or
can
no?
try.
I mean, I can try and attune while you're doing that.
So are you going to be
Maybe.
slow and cautious, or are you going to be?
If you want to try to attune, I'll try to be slow and cautious to make sure that we're not caught, and then see if you can.
All right.
And then worst
Do you
case,
want me to try and tune first?
we can. do
Well,
it
are you going to wait? Yeah.
Well, we can do it
I assume you're
simultaneously.
simultaneously.
We can do it simultaneously, and if
Okay.
it fails, I can try to speed it up.
Okay.
Okay, so
Does
both.
that work?
Yeah.
All right.
Just 2 dice to try and attune?
Well,
Yeah. I mean,
Is
well,
this
yeah.
risky or
Yeah. For
Controlled or-
both of you, you're being slow and cautious, so that's only risky for you.
Okay.
You're attuning. If you want to, yeah, it would be risky for you as
Okay.
well.
Do I want to take a gambit on the hack or the attune?
Well, fast would be desperate, but obviously,
Okay.
it's how many segments you're going to use. You're at 3 out of 6 right now,
Right.
and you're going to be using 2 for slow and cautious.
I feel good on my 3, so like unless something terribly goes wrong, but I could.
I'm trying to decide if I should take a gambit to attune through the door because it's.
I would say if we need to, taking 1 is not a bad risk. So
You
at
think
least
I should take one?
I think.
Don't
one would
forget,
be
there's
okay.
always devil's bargains, pushing yourself, but you can't be assisted by anybody else because nobody is in a position to help you.
Yeah. So.
So, and I forgot with the pushing
All right.
yourself, how
You take 2 stress
And you get an extra die. And you do that in place of a devil's bargain. You could just take a devil's bargain. Whoa.
I'm gonna try this and see.
All right.
All right.
So let's go.
I got a 6.
And critical success.
Okay. So,
I succeeded and you critically succeeded.
all right. So you, because you critically succeeded, you only do it in 1 segment. They haven't patched the software for the vault door, so the firmware. So
This
there's
is at least 3 months back.
it is.
Amateurs.
It is. How dare they think that?
Password was password.
Yeah. It's actually password backwards. No one would figure that one out. So you open the vault door and you connect to Eugene and Beak.
Buddies!
Hi.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, what
It's
about?
boring here.
Well, there's something in the way.
What?
It's called the Centurion.
All right. convey to people that the Centurion...
So you open the vault. The vault door is unlocked. You open it?
Well, did she say that before I open it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hold on, going like... Would it be a study or oh god, a knowledge check to see if what I know what a centurion is?
Yeah, that would take at least one segment in order to like.
How many segments do we have left?
You have 2 before the alarm is raised.
Okay. Unless we do.
Is he? Is he
Yeah, I marked off one for the initial, so.
still tied up?
Reduce effect. You're tied up for one. You're tied up for another one. You're still talking on Sparkbox.
Yeah.
You do have wireless little radio things
Right,
you can talk to
I'm
the
talking
others.
to you guys at least.
Yeah.
I'm not there. So
No, we're to be a radio.
Yeah, you all have headsets. I mean, that's pretty basic.
So
It's the
there's a
future.
Centurion. I don't know what that means.
can I roll? Can I roll study with an extra dice to use my military background and maybe know what it is?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
I got a 6, so
And
hell is it?
Centurions are low AI Urbots with heavy duty weapons and armor.
yeah, I've seen these things a few times. Yeah, not fun.
I don't.
Eugene and Beak.
You wouldn't happen to have had any
hardened against-
grenades, did you?
Why would I have grenades?
Hardened against hacking. So
Eugene and Beak. Any chance you can take care of that Centurion?
Highly difficult. I can try, but I would need other assistance
I wasn't
because
talking
I'm
to
not.
you, Fridge. I was talking to Eugene and Beak.
Fine.
I
I talk to myself.
Sorry to interrupt, but the dog just squashed a bug like a human would. I don't think I've ever seen a dog do that
girl.
before. Yep. Just walked up and smushed.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
mighty hunter
Good
killer.
girl.
Eugene and Beak is like, well, we have power dampeners on us,
she's a fierce
and
huntress.
we can't for study.
They put power dampeners on you. How dare they?
They said they don't want us to accidentally destroy the castle
Sons of bitches.
because we
Those
could
son
do
of
that.
a bitches.
Because we can do that.
Get those dampeners off.
You know, we do know that the Centurion doesn't attack the governor when he comes in.
How do we pretend to be the governor, guys?
How does it ID the governor?
So a signal. That's like maybe a signal
Any-
mask.
you have no idea.
Well,
Visual?
everything's fine. No, it's wonderful. Don't worry about it. The vault's just, it's faulty.
So
it's great. How are you?
Let me tell you about the
Well, there are
shitty AI
flashbacks.
It's a low yield AI.
You
with-
all can act through flashbacks
hack-proof.
because, of course, you would have known you would have to imitate the governor.
The question is, this is really stupid.
So forged documents might be a gambit for this.
How much stress do I spend to have this ready?
to have what ready?
A disguise.
Just,
It's like forged documents, but it's a fine coat.
it's well, also makeup.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Mission Impossible
A wig.
face generator.
One stress.
No stress. I'll spend the stress.
It's kind of reasonable that you would.
masks.
Yeah.
They bring that up. I turn around, pop off whatever jacket I was wearing, turn it inside out, put it back on. Now it looks like a white blazer.
Yep. Which the governor is well known to wear.
Welcome, Colonel
As I'm watching,
Sanders.
like,
Yeah.
like
Apparently,
Big mustache.
Don Johnson.
yeah, humans still look all alike to me.
All right, so you're going to imitate the governor in front of the Deathbot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yep.
This is a wonderful idea, and I don't feel nervous about it at all.
All right. So
Those are some titanium balls, my friend.
the vault door swings open silently. You step in. There, it has. It's a very large robot with tank treads, a blaster minigun on its right arm, rocket launchers on its shoulders, big old kind of like Cylon visor sort of thing, and it says, "Greetings, I am the Centurion. Please identify yourself."
I'm Governor Sanders, and I'm here to inspect the gravity engine in Beacon.
Governor Sanders.
Yeah. Sanders Malekith.
Sounds legit to me.
You do know that's not the governor of
Okay.
Lawrence. His first name is Retam.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I just walk out behind him. No, kill him now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I introduced myself as whatever he would.
Yeah.
for him, so.
All right. So you do that.
Is this a sway or is this a? Is that?
I would. Yeah, sway would work.
I don't know what else that fits under.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Does the coat count?
Yes. However, this is a desperate position.
Can I assist him?
Yeah.
How are you assisting him?
It's a big one.
You're saying, yeah, no, that really is.
Yeah.
You could be the one who faked his ID badge.
Yeah.
I'll make. I'll see if I can
All
do
right.
a credential specifically with an Urbot code.
Yep.
That it's like recognizes the friend or foe.
Sure. Consequences will go on to you as well.
Don't fail.
Okay, so that was an assist,
Yes,
right?
it was.
Yeah.
Take a gambit.
All right. This is a wonderful idea, and I feel good about my life choices.
Love it.
That's a 6.
Oh, thank God.
There's a lot of other not 6s.
There's 1 6.
Every other roll is a typical shot roll.
All right.
But you know what?
That takes up one more tick. You're at 5 out of 6 now.
Yes. We're going to take the Spaceballs out for a walk. We'll be right back.
And the clock just went down.
All right. So you get Eugene and Beak. They have power dampeners on, so they're slowly floating. And there's no way to speed it up.
Can we shut the vault door first off?
That will take up your last segment. Yes.
So do you want to do that, or do you want to just go?
Do you want me to see it?
No, I mean that's what you did.
All.
You closed the vault door.
If we close the vault door, that gives a chance to.
You don't have time. Well, I mean, you did have time to talk.
We
about it.
closed, but
Yeah.
All right. So
I-
did you close the vault door?
Did we close the vault door, guys?
It's your choice. Don't ask the
Oh,
other
fine.
person. Yeah.
yes, we closed the vault.
I'm
right.
closing the vault door.
All right. You close the vault door. You start pushing Eugene and Beak, and that's when you see another maid, Henrietta, who's suddenly, oh, a body! Oh no! And her laser duster.
Oh my!
Feather duster. She hits it. The mic. Please send the gods. There's been a body found. It's a dead god.
Can I sway her?
You could. This is desperate. You sure can.
With a nice coat. I'm already disguised as
The governor.
The governor.
Yep. It's
dark.
desperate. It's not dark. It's quite bright.
Okay.
It's brightly lit.
It's either that or we just fucking run.
I
but the
mean,
vault, they aren't going to move
We
very fast.
can't move them any faster, he said, so
Unless you take the power dampeners off.
I'm trying to buy time.
go
That's
for
really
it.
what I'm trying to do.
Why
All right.
not?
I believe in Sean.
All right.
I don't. Dear God.
All right. It's desperate.
No pressure.
So what do we see?
What's Devil's Bark in this?
Ooh.
Okay. Henrietta is. Well, it's a consequence that happens regardless.
Yeah.
You're just going to get a wanted level.
Yeah. Let's do it. It will happen eventually.
Your heat goes back down to 0
then we
because
find-
now you're at wanted 1.
Or is it that now we find out that Henrietta is also like an MMA master?
No, that's if he fails the roll. Devil's bargains happen, period. Whether you succeed or fail.
We just stole.
At least
from
Henrietta
a-
didn't decide that she's going to come with us.
No,
We just
she
stole
could clean the ship.
a well-known set of artifacts.
Oh yeah, and
We've
House
already-
Malekith goes to -1. Weirdly enough, they don't. Like,
Shockingly.
yeah.
5.
All right,
It
complication.
worked.
It kind of worked. There's a severe complication where there's severe harm. So a serious complication means the power dampeners light up and they just fall to the ground. They're not floating anymore. You had to physically push them.
Oh, great.
As the lockdown begins. So now there is an 8 clock for
TFO.
for lockdown, all the vault door, all the security doors shut, including the storm drain.
How's the scrambles?
I was going to say, is this scramble?
Now all of you can act because Also at 4, something fun will happen. So we'll just go around the table.
Is this a scramble?
Scramble
push
to
them?
push the balls. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
If you want to do that.
I'm going to see if I can try to take off the dampeners.
All right. How are you going to do that?
Can I study them first to see if there's a release mechanism, or can I infiltrate them to see if I can find a release
Well,
code?
which one is it?
Hack's probably going to be the better one because
All right, so you're going to try and hackser them.
Yep, I am.
Are you doing the slow and cautious or the?
Oh, we're going fast.
All right,
so
this
we're.
is desperate.
Anybody else want to help me or?
I'm
I
up
mean,
to.
I'm planning to push, so
I'm at 7 stress so far.
Oh yeah. Also,
You too.
I have 2 left.
we'll say get the balls to the escape zone is 6, and the alarm is 8. So
All right. So, all right.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, will this really? I mean, how much do you think it'll help us to?
it'll
unplanned?
cause 1 on alarm for that action. So that will. So yeah, basically this is turn. So like,
Okay.
that's 1 action to do that because he's doing desperate. What about you, Henrietta? She believes you. But she says, "Oh, thank God, they're turning the lockdown on to get those evil miscreants. Where could they be? Oh, I hope they're not assassins, sir. Please, you're too valuable to die.
It's fine,
Oh,
Henrietta.
you can't get him. You can't have him.
Damn you, woman. Go to the safe room.
No,
I'll
sir.
join you shortly.
I have so much I have to tell you." All right.
Wow, this got real interesting real fast,
who
didn't it?
even knew?
Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
she does. That's not the complication. The complication was the lockdown.
Yeah.
So she tearfully runs.
You got you got your heist in my Wuthering Heights.
This is when the real governor will show
All right.
up, and it's going to be really, really bad.
So you cannot move the ball. You cannot move one of them at least while you're hacking it. Actually, no. You could run and hack. I guess.
This
Yeah.
is desperate, so I'm just hanging underneath it, going.
No, they don't float.
Oh,
Like,
not
okay, if we're
floating right
rolling,
now.
we have it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of sideways, and you're just sort of
Okay.
like trying to reposition your mind.
Yeah, you're just running alongside one of them plugged in. So
Okay.
But someone has to push it.
I can try and push.
All right, give
I
me.
will push as
If you're just physically pushing, that would be.
Scramble,
okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
all right.
Wait, are you pushing or no?
we've got 2 of them to move. And I
Is
think
that one?
Far
Is that
gone
one or a
huge.
6?
That's 6. That's a
I
Gen Con.
had 2.
Okay.
So do we need to roll both of us at the same time or not?
Yeah.
I just want to see your this 2018. Okay. All right. Sorry. What?
Do we need to roll both at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. This would be a group effort. So.
6.
You got a regular. Yeah. You got a 60. You don't have anything to increase his physical stuff. So.
No.
All right. So you get 1 success.
That was a desperate, you said?
Um.
Or was that a risky?
The last thing to talk to her was desperate. This is just risky.
But mine was
Still.
desperate, though. So
Yeah,
that's
you're
going to add
desperate.
a gambit
I'm
back.
trying to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
we get...
All right, so you get 1 on the escape and then 1 on the alarm. But while those all 3 were doing things, what are you 2 doing?
So can
People
we
are-
hear the alarms?
Yeah.
Start
Windows are
doing-
starting to shut.
I'm doing some windows as fast as I can. I'm just gonna start shooting.
You're just
windows
gonna
out.
blast the security shutters
I'm
out?
just- I'm just blasting security shutters.
I'll do
Okay.
the same.
Yeah, just open fire.
Sure. I mean, your escape zone is back through the fountain. You need to get back to your ship and the.
Right,
What we
but they
need
need
is-
to get out of the house first.
No,
so-
you're in the
No,
house.
we're in
You're
the
just
house.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were out in like a courtyard.
It's such a big house. They
an
have
indoor
indoor.
fountain.
Yeah, there's an
It's
indoor.
like-
fountain. I should have
it's like-
specified.
it's like, we totally
Okay.
belong
Yeah.
here. We-
All right,
You're already
so
in here. You're just essentially at the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
all right, so what?
we need
What,
help.
what all can we see? Like you said, there are people running around. Like,
Yeah,
what
mostly
else?
servants.
Okay.
The young lovers are, you go, I'll protect you. No, I'll protect you. They're all just,
Run past.
Get a room.
in the distance
man,
you can hear
I want to
the,
change this channel.
so, you do know where the guards are probably going to come out of, pretty, well, you know what doors to look at.
Okay, so can I? Is there something I could trick shoot to drop like the shutters on the guard doors? Mm-hmm. All right, that's what I'm doing. Then.
All right. This is risky.
Sure.
6-pack, are you going to do anything?
I was going to do this something like the same thing. But if he's going to do it,
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You can just wait.
I'm just like, I'm making
She's
sure.
just going to be prepped.
Yeah.
Cool.
Their scrambles are really good. You should get down to the end of the hall and help us.
Go. I'm good.
All right,
I got
I'll
this.
go.
All right, you don't have to roll. You're just running over to where the artifacts are.
All right.
Back
to you. Shit, just a 4, really?
All right, so that was risky.
Better than 3.
Complications. So, actually, I'll say reduce effect. You don't get the shutter down. Actually, yeah, it's halfway down. They're gonna have to crawl through. So, but yeah, so that's everybody's one on the alarm. So you got a 6, just regular 6. Okay,
Yep.
so you turn the power dampener off on one of them. Eugene, Beak is still active. So yeah. Are you gonna hack hit Beak
That still would probably be a desperate maneuver still, right?
to do it fast? Yeah.
Remember to mark your experience every time you do a desperate.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
So,
Very important.
Oh.
It's
yep, I got
you're
it.
rolling
Yep, I know.
mass, so yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah, so actually I had 2 desperates.
She like you like I love girl.
Yeah, let's give it another shot. So,
She would be terrified of you.
actually, should I take one of the gambits on this one to see? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Just in case.
Yes. It's gonna be not good if you fail.
I try not to fail then.
All right.
And
Wow. Womp,
womp womp.
No.
No dice.
All right.
What is that? Is that Beak or Eugene?
That was
Beak.
Beak. Eugene's fine.
I think it's gonna come back
roll
on me.
your insight to resist the effect of this.
It's damn. Okay.
So that's 3 dice, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't you pretty stacked on inside?
Yeah, at least that's. Oh.
Is this also desperate?
No, this is a resistance check.
Oh, okay.
That's
2 6s.
2 6s.
Critical.
All right. All right. So you're locked out.
Sorry, Beak.
Yeah. So Beak is going to be harder. You're just going to roll Beak out. You'll be able to get the power dampener off eventually. You just can't do it quickly. You just have to. Yeah. Well, that was your turn. So like.
So we don't have to try and.
Eugene will start going there.
Yeah, Eugene will start
start
going as
floating,
long
yeah.
as we bring Beak, essentially.
Yeah, so you just have to worry about. So it'll be
Just
you
pushing
just have to
Beak.
shove Beaks, and that's one big artifact to shove down the hallway.
Rather than
Not
2.
2. Yes,
That's something.
You've had the amount of weight. So again, it's a group effort. This time, 6-pack is with you, so all 3 of you can roll scramble.
Yay.
And again, it's a group effort. So
6.
2 6s.
all right. Yeah. With that, you're at 5 out of 6 on escape.
So if anything gets, I just
Actually, no, you can't be at 5 and 6 because the Beak is still slow. So you're halfway there. Yeah.
Well, I get 2 6s.
Yeah. Now you've come up to you realize your next problem. The artifacts aren't going to fit through the aqueduct. You're going to have to punch a hole through it. This might be a good time for flashbacks. For I don't know, explosives.
Gee, somebody would be good at that.
Yeah.
What would demolitions be under?
Have equipment.
Oh no,
know.
actually no. Both the artifacts are there, but yeah. The problem is you have to. Blow
I know.
a
That's what I
hole
mean. Like, so what would we need to roll to blow something open?
up. You could use scrap.
Okay, yeah, I got that.
Or rig. Rig is more. Let me double check with rig.
That's more fixing
Well,
things.
Tom, didn't you have a
Or
tool for that?
sabotaging things.
Yeah, but
Detonator.
I've already maxed out on my gear
Something
now.
called a heavy blaster. What's that?
That's just a big ass gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm out of equipment, so
I have
actually,
a detonator, but not a.
No, detonate. That's it. Detonators are bombs.
Actually,
Like-
you
it's like
could
Star
use
Wars.
rig. Either one.
Okay, do you want me to try to use Rick?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see here. Also, so that was 2 on the alarm.
Time for repair tools.
All right. I assume you don't. Are you going to rush this, or are you going to be like?
Yep.
we're trying to get the fuck out, dude.
Rush. Okay, so I'm going to try it again, but I have 5 dice to roll on this one, so
Okay.
we're at a better position, maybe.
It still takes 2 turns to do this, or 2 6.
That's 1 6, so regular success.
Okay. So
And a
you
bunch
set
of
up the
fives,
explosives. Both the artifacts with you, Eugene and Beak. You set the explosives, and you get to 4 on the alarm. The first guards start coming out of the hallway, and they start crawling through. So you explode the fountain, revealing a hole that you can rappel down to your ship. But now you need to GTFO while at least one guard is firing at you. So and more are coming. So and of course you have to tell the artifact. Well, you have to. That's the other thing. Do you just throw one artifact into the storm drain? In which case you have to take it out of the water and then get it in your ship, or are you going to attach a rope to it and lower it down safely?
I'm gonna. Okay.
One artifact will just float down on its own.
So yeah. So I'm gonna once they blow, I'm gonna drop down the ship, and and I want to make a piloting test to basically roll her over and open up our cargo bay. So just drop them.
All right. Yeah. So while he's doing that, one guard is shooting at you all.
Actually, I'll take the one that can't move.
Well, he crawled out and has started shooting at you. So he's basically belly crawled with his weapon.
No, I meant the artifact we can't move.
Uh-huh.
I'll just jump down with it.
Okay. You have to wait at least one turn.
Okay.
I will
So
shoot
you're using it as a shield?
No,
I
I'm
will-
shielding it. I don't want it to get damaged.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I will straight up murk the guard.
Okay. And yeah, so you roll and you roll.
Okay.
This is
6.
Boosh.
all right. That was risky, by the way.
Yeah.
I had one back.
I would say this is a desperate because
Yeah.
this is perfect maneuvering in
Yeah.
very tight constraints.
Aaron.
I'll
Got
assist with a transmitted calculation.
You have the little leggy things like this way. This way.
Yeah, exactly.
I will be at 2 stress. I can't do it.
Everyone else is at 2 stress, Aaron. You're the
Oh,
only
I've
one.
got some.
Yeah, well, if I didn't realize
But
that,
I
I'd
don't-
ask you to do it.
Okay, so you have your calculation.
Yeah.
6.
Just 1 6. So
Still doesn't.
All right, you
That's
still
that's
succeed.
a good thing.
All right,
And
so you're
that,
at 5
that
on the
gets
alarm. You've killed the first guard. You shot the first one. Another 2 are start shoving their way through.
Ha ha! You did not expect it was really your boss all along! No shit, they're not buying this, are they?
Our boss is at a graduation ceremony giving the keynote speech.
What? Ah, fuck me.
He's like, wait, where am I? I should be at that speech.
So, yeah, really commit to the bit. All right, so the cargo bay is pointed directly down. You can just jump into the cargo bay and grab onto the netting on the side of the ship.
I'll grab one of the artifacts.
Yeah, so
the one
you're
that
going
can't
in
move.
first,
The
right?
one that can't move.
Yeah.
And I will just jump down with it.
Yeah, the
All
other
right.
one's just floating on its own.
Yeah, the other one can get on its own. So this is a desperate scramble check.
All right.
All right, is
Okay.
anyone going to assist you? Are you going to take a gambit?
Mind if I take a gambit?
Yeah, please.
It's going to be really bad for you.
I will
if
take
you
a gambit.
fail.
Please take
I
a
will
gambit.
assist you.
Because you're basically holding like a several 100-pound ball. And,
I will assist
yeah.
you in essentially I'm talking
Catch
to,
him with the force.
Yeah.
All
Soften the.
Well, you don't know if that artifact gets near. If Beat gets near Eugene, it'll stop, even with the power dampener on. So that's what you're aiming for. And so Eugene goes down, and now you're just aiming for exactly where Eugene is in the ship.
Just like
Time your
it's the little things in life you love.
yeah,
I'm assisting you by telling you when to
All
jump.
right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
and just how much to jump.
So is that
You don't
you
want to
got one?
over or undershoot this.
All right, here we go.
Wait, so you have one from assist and one from the gambit,
And then three scramble.
All right,
I got good at scramble.
Yeah.
6.
all right.
So
So
right there.
that I assume no one's going to jump while Six Pack is jumping because you don't want to interfere at the exact same instant.
I don't want to get hit by a giant metal ball.
All right, yeah, no, that's fair.
Wait, as soon as I land, I'm okay.
You do it, Tommy!
Or it's like, I might have fallen on my keys.
Yeah, remember the cargo door is up, and the ship is just pointed down, in order to make the space fit.
Yeah.
So another guard's coming out. Who's going to shoot the guard? Or
I assisted him, so I don't think I can.
nope. Yeah, that's fair.
I'll keep, and you're flying. I'm doing this because I'm probably the best pet at the moment.
Yep.
3 now.
All right. Do you have more armor? This is risky.
It is risky. I used my special earlier.
Okay, so you don't have armor.
No.
All right.
Use
So
both things of your special?
I didn't take the double. I took the one to be able to use it.
Oh.
He's got one more
So,
level up.
I have to-
all right. So you take a level 3 harm, blaster wound.
Blasted.
Actually, give me a prowess resistance check.
try,
I
yeah.
keep forgetting that.
Yep. That's 3 dice. 6.
Okay. It's a level 2.
All right.
All right, it's still a blaster wound.
It still sucks.
Yeah, there's only one guard now. So now we're at 6 on escape. It's just you three, Splash Dance, Showstopper, and Fridge. That you can all jump in because you don't have to worry about accidentally wanging your head on the alien
I was
artifact.
taught beautiful diving techniques
All right.
as a Xeno, as a mermaid Xeno. So
Yeah.
Hot. You
I know
knew
them
it instinctively.
instinctively.
Yeah.
All right, so that would probably you could do a group scramble. to
Yeah, probably
coordinate.
better for
Yeah.
Why not?
-1 die, so.
Yep.
But it's something.
I have no scramble.
Then roll 2 and keep the lowest of the two.
6.
We're covered.
3.
All right, 1 stress. You rolled a 3 as well. 2 stress on everybody. Well, all
I
3
got
who.
6, so.
So you succeed, but
Yeah.
you got 2
So
stress.
does that cap y'all out?
Well, am I just at the 1 stress?
No,
though?
it's 2 because
Yeah,
it's
it's
the whole
2.
group
Okay,
needs it.
yeah.
Plus, I'm maxed out.
Lead a group.
Do you have to go beyond or?
I think it's go beyond.
Okay, so I'm at the limit.
So
Okay, yeah,
you're
we're at
capped.
the limit,
Yeah,
so-
you guys are capped.
Everybody at the limit.
So when you hit your limit, you get to reset your stress and you take a trauma, and
Oh,
that's gonna.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I thought you had to go beyond it, so.
I'll take the trauma.
No, you take a trauma.
It's part of the game. It's part of the campaign.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty
So
sure.
wait, so did we each take 2 or? Okay, that's
The 3 jumpers each took 2.
That's
Sounds like this might be a good time to take the trauma reckless. I don't know about Aaron, but.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, so I'm going to say, yeah. So you take the stress, and yeah, you are all freaking out. The cargo door slams shut. You're all hooked onto the cargo netting, and now you need 1 more piloting check to get out.
Motherfucker.
But because you made it out before the lockdown, it's just a risky roll at this point.
Well, that's nice.
You've got this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
One person can assist, obviously.
Yeah, but who at this point?
Well,
Everybody's.
they've reset.
We've
now.
reset.
Oh, they have reset. Yeah.
I can assist you and
Actually,
Han.
both of them are freaking out right
Oh, okay.
now.
How's this? I will say,
Just sitting in the cargo bay.
Jump in.
It's like he's screaming,
Got shot the shoulder.
I'm screaming through the comms. Maytag!
So they can.
I need engines now.
All right, I'll say one of you can immediately snap to if you put 3 stress on your thing.
Fine. I heard it.
Oh my
boys.
god.
For the greater good.
The greater good.
Crusty jugglers.
But that includes the one for
Actually, you
assisting.
say that, and my response is crusty jugglers. Oh, back.
In fact, we could say that was a flashback. You just took a 2 stress flashback. It's like, I know I'll be freaking out at this point. So I'm going to pre-plan the flight back under these conditions. So,
What a season finale is supposed to be.
yeah.
like.
Yeah,
all right.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely taking the reckless.
All right, so the 3 of you, or you have that. Did you take a gambit?
I did not.
can take
You
a
said it
devil's
was.
bargain.
You said it was risky.
It's risky right now.
Okay.
Take care of it.
I got
We've got
4.
1 left.
Yeah.
And we still have 1 part of the job left to do.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
it's an entirely separate job.
Yeah. No, like
We might gain another gambit back.
we're barely halfway through it.
Well, you
Four's pretty
chose
good.
the harder route.
We did, so
Yeah.
that might.
You mean the better one?
I mean, I'm not saying it's
Succeed,
not.
we might gain one back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it might be.
Yeah, I'll stick with the 4. I think the 4's fine. 6. Yeah, we get another one back.
All right, yeah, you get out. You have a level 1 now. As Showstopper was seen posing as the governor.
I will say, as I fell into the ship, the mustache floated after me.
Of course. But you have Eugene and Beak back.
Yay!
So you have a new
Friends.
permanent asset, essentially, or until whatever happens to it.
You have your mascots.
Yeah.
We also have a trap.
You do have a really deadly trap. Basically, if you put anything in between those two, then just ask them, they can put up to more G's than you want to think about on that force, or up to 0 between anti-gravity and crush you dead.
It's like, you know what? I want a person-sized singularity right there.
You don't want a singularity.
Yeah.
You don't.
Sure we do.
Nope, you don't.
We just want to make them get all, Newton on them. You know?
Yeah, if you want to squash them flat.
I would like some vaporization, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. You don't even need to vapor. Again, just squash them flat. They'll be,
Yeah, that's what I think.
So, you get away. Good job. So you took reckless.
I took reckless as well.
Yeah, you're in it for the thrills now. Yeah.
Did anything really change there?
Well, now you get experience if you actually act out on that.
Can I doctor him at all?
He has a level 2 harm. Yeah, you can try one. It's a risky. If you fail, there will be consequences.
Go for it.
I can add my med kit to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So that'll give me at least one more dice. Ooh, a 6.
Okay. Take it down to a level 1.
All right. I have 2 level 1 still, but, you know.
All right, next one you take will be at least a level 2.
Yup.
Huzzah!
But I don't lose a die anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now you have the bait for the trap. Now you have to set the
Oh,
trap.
good.
Yeah, this is the fun part.
You chose this path.
Oh, we're halfway there.
I would give us 2/3.
Yeah. So, you know you need to make up a fake identity in order to do this.
Sonic drill?
Well, that's the thing. If you take up someone new, they're going to be extra distrustful. So you'll face more forces at the actual trap. It's better if you assume the identity of someone he trusts.
Like Splinter, but he probably already knows Splinter's dead.
Yeah, you didn't capture Splinter. But you could do research and make up someone that he would know and then assume that person.
I can consort together and
search away. Yeah.
I'm not going to call it code. This is just consorting. Oh, no, I guess it would apply.
And if you want to go in person, you're now wanted. It just means the consequences of failure are going to be more funny.
So somebody can research
More funny.
if I consort, we're wanted, but we get extra effect.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's a risk, but I'd roll 3 dice instead of 2. But then somebody could research if they want to do that first. I don't know. I don't study.
No.
I can
I also don't.
I can try to.
Not
I can
so.
study if you want to.
All right.
My gun.
All right, that's going to be controlled just to study, but it's going to have limited effect
All right.
because, yeah.
All right. Nothing.
All right.
I've had a rough day.
Yeah, you're blocked. You can't find anything out. You have to try a riskier approach or do
right.
something else.
Going in,
All right.
flashing clothes and all.
So you go. Let's see here. The Spaced Mariner, another local dive.
We're there looking kind of rough and haggard.
Fuck that. I'm dressed up as a Baroque fop. Anyhow. Because that's the current fashion.
All right.
5.
All right. Let's see here. I'll let you choose. You want a reduced effect or a complication? Or end up in a desperate position?
We really need to set this trap off.
Mm-hmm.
Complication.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So you get the name. You get someone at the bar. Let's say, some Xeno calls itself Ringo. Is happy to talk as you keep feeding it drinks, and it tells you the name of a criminal that Pasha Atu has dealt with. It's technically an archaeologist, but has stolen artifacts from other dig sites and sold them on the black market. So you don't know much else. So one person can come up with more information. Give me a yes, but. Something about this person who...
Also, remember, I did consort for info, so +1 effect.
Okay, yeah. So, in fact, this person has a weakness. So this weakness is that this person is actually unworn and is actually, in a medically induced coma. But no one but the Xeno, Ringo, knows about this. But, someone give me a but. What's the problem? Well, could be.
So the person's in a medically induced coma.
Mm-hmm. This would be the perfect person to imitate.
But let's see. But they are the victims of a highly contagious disease, and this has been and something of a media darling. So this has been spun about.
Okay.
A lot of people know.
Mm-hmm. So reappearing would be a big shock.
All right, so you'd have to come up with some reason as to how what's the name of this archaeologist? Let's see. Let's give it
Montana Smith.
Jones.
Montana Smith.
God damn it.
Montana Jackson.
No.
No, I like Montana Smith. So Montana Smith is in medically induced coma because he got the Chthonian plague and is quite ill. But
That doesn't sound serious.
but has done a ton of business with Pasha 2. Pasha 2 totally implicitly trusts Montana Smith and be the kind of person you'd be really good at imitating.
He likes coats too.
Yeah, exactly. The only problem is you'd have to come up with some reason as to why he were miraculously cured. So that's the complication. But but you roll a complication. That's on that part. That's not the actual complication you have to suffer. So on the way back that you are being followed back to this ship.
Crap.
Someone in a long coat with a hood is following you.
Never wear a hood. Anyhow.
Well, this person is.
I guess I'm gonna try to lose him.
All right. How? Skulk or...
Skulk's the best.
Or sorry, yeah, tell us how that looks.
Essentially, duck into an alley and try to blend in with whatever's in there in spite of myself.
Okay.
I hide with the space garbage.
All right. I'll say this was risky.
All right. Got 2 for that.
And obviously people can do flashbacks if they want to pop up and do things.
I can push myself for an extra
You
die.
could.
Boop.
Yep.
Look at that stress. And that's what I got so far. 3 dice. Is this worth... I don't know if this is worth
That's
it.
what I'm wondering if it's even, like, because I was thinking about assisting you, but I'm, like, so close to going over that I'm not sure if it's worth it or not.
And I kind of don't want to use up our gambits until
It's
we're a
risky, so you might get a gambit if you can.
Okay.
All right.
3 dice. 6.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You lose that person.
He finds a powdered wig in a dumpster.
Clearly, you ninja your way out of that.
I could have sworn he went into that dumpster.
He looks like garbage.
It's like, my God, he was the dumpster the whole time.
Well, you didn't get a critical success, so you don't know anything about your, pursuer, but you lose them.
Yeah.
So that's good. The Montana Smith, and so that's your point of infiltrate, or you're deceiving, obviously, for this job. Posing as Montana Smith to lure them into an ambush and take out Pasha 2.
Splash Dance, can you come up with a medical excuse for somebody to be coming out of a coma?
Well, curing of the Chthonian plague.
Yeah. Is there any rumor about cures or anything?
I mean, you just make one up.
There's always, artifacts, or not art, but precursor artifacts that have like sudden healing properties, like when brought into contact. So we could say that something about Eugene and Beek's proximity to
the gravity field triggered a genetic reassembler that was on site.
Oh wait, yeah, and since you're
Sure.
talking, and something else we can use to bolster the story, since you are the one who communicates with them, you can come in as like the
Interpreter?
the interpreter / Rasputin-esque healer that performed this miracle.
All right, so this would be the engagement roll. And so you've actually picked up on a weakness of Pasha 2, which is that he trusts Montana Smith. So there's also bold or daring. So you take 2 die, 3 die. Do you have any friends or allies that can help you with this?
I already used one.
I know a Xeno. So
There you go.
I know a Xeno.
Who is
So clearly I'm not racist.
this your
Xeno's friend.
That actually does have an effect in respect that you can pull like some kind of bullshit alien ability.
This Xeno's name is Lax.
Uh-huh.
And Lax is, let's say he's a healer.
Okay.
Like,
All right, so you're at 4 dice
doctor.
for your engagement roll. -1 because it is a tier 3 organization. And so you roll 3 dice, and we'll see what your initial roll to.
4?
4? All right.
wait, I thought you were supposed to roll 4 dice.
No,
No,
you lost
3.
one.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a
sorry.
higher tier organization.
But this is it. This is the final drive.
So this is just, you're at a risky on your initial roll to deceive Pasha 2. So,
All right.
where do you want to set up the ambush, by the way?
Somewhere open.
You think a theater?
A theater.
All right, we're doing a
The
theater.
guys can be up in the like.
Amphitheater.
So remember, you just have to get
Open,
Pasha
where he uses
Atu
shit.
between the
I set
two
up my spy
artifacts.
gear and
Between
sniper
Eugene
rifle
and
everything.
So,
Eugene and B can be in the wings.
Eugene and B
One on each side.
No, we
We're
put
using them
them in a box.
It's a line. Like, you have to have them, like, they have to, like, this is Pasha Atu, the silver one. They have to be like this.
Okay, so put them in with disguises, sitting in the one of the boxes next to them. Put them in the middle.
we're ostensibly trying to sell them to
So he has to walk between the two of them. So.
yeah, and he probably has to see them. So, the theater, I like doing it on the stage. There's tons of hiding spots all around.
And up.
Yeah, all around, up, under the stage, wherever the hell you want to be, just not between the spheres. Yeah.
I will say, though, you guys can reset your loadout for this because you have time to get new gear.
And I still probably have to be low myself because I'm visible.
Yeah, you're the talker. That's going to be
Yeah.
a penalty if you weren't. Yeah.
Yep.
So, you want to do it at a theater? What kind of show is it putting on? You don't have to give a name, but like, what would the scenery of that stage?
What if we said it was between shows?
Well, yeah, but like,
So
what would the scenery of the scene?
It's like half. It's between shows, so they're transferring over. So it's
Okay.
like, half of it is like Egyptian desert, and half of it is
Swan Lake. Or...
Well, I was gonna go with Wild Wild West.
Okay.
But Wicked Swamp's fine too. I don't
All
know.
right. Yes, between the Princess of the Sands and Swamp Dance Fever, two popular shows on Warren.
At least it's not Starlight Express.
Swamp Dance Fever, the Shrek Lords. Sorry, it's part of the Shrek cycle.
It was
A series of 9 operas.
It was the
about
one that was inspired actually by a certain segment of Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah. So yeah, you have those. So you're between set. Yeah. So there's swamp on the left, desert on the right, on the stage.
I'm trust however the hell.
Well, first off, we need to get the doctor enrolled to see how effective the
Right under your chair.
con is. Like, because yeah, you're already there. You're there meeting with him.
Yeah.
But how much does he know? How much is he? How is he going to be? Is he going to believe you? Or is he going to be suspicious? That,
so we got to make sure everything is airtight, at least as close as possible.
Yeah.
He's going to know it got stolen.
yeah, he knows it's got stolen. And, yeah. So, Splash Dance, do you want to give me that doctoring roll?
Yeah.
All right.
Hair doctor.
This is risky.
Doctor.
Okay. I will use my med kit again to give me. Should I use a gambit?
Go for it. We've got 3 right now.
6.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Woo! All right, because you looked up his weakness. I'll say right now, he believes that, the artifacts miraculously cured you. Now, is anyone on the stage with you as you show them off?
Does anybody want... Actually, I think the Mystic kind of has to be there
Okay. Yeah.
to actually trigger them.
Talk to them.
I'm up in the. I'm up in the rafters.
Well, you don't have to specify yet because we can do flashbacks. But
I'm
I just
like-
want to know who's visible on
Yeah.
the stage.
Yeah.
I will be dressed up
Going through
as
this-
Montana Smith.
I'm going to be up in the control booth to see if I can control lights or anything too.
Again, we don't have to specify that yet. It's just who is on stage. Who's
on
going to
first?
be first to be shot?
Who's on first?
Yeah.
If it goes bad,
It's
that's
probably-
all I need to know.
Not
Again.
me.
Not you.
It is definitely me. So.
Yeah, it's definitely Showstopper and Slash Dance. So it's you two plus the 2 artifacts. The rest of the crew is somewhere. And Pasha Atu shows up. Splinter is there.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, not Splinter. No, it's Splinter. This
shot Stinger in the
Stinger's
face.
sister.
Okay, great.
It looks they're identical.
She's a little bit more mouse-like. Though.
Heart stops for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Didn't recognize me. Good.
She looks very angry. I still say we need to be hunting them. I was like, business. So he says, Montana, my favorite archaeologist. How many postgraduate students have you left to die to fill my coffers?
I lost count.
It's you.
It's at least 3 for these things, though. Anyhow.
Well, I heard more guards than 3 were killed. That's very daring of you to steal from House Malakath.
Oh, well, we hired the wrong people to do the right job, and they got what was coming to them.
Well, I'm happy as these are. God, House Malakath went through a lot to get them, and had no idea you would be going after them. But I could see why. You look great.
Yes, it's miraculous.
Those videos of you on the news with the puking and what was coming out of your nose?
I'm not sure there's even a medical term for it just yet.
Oh,
They're still studying it.
Awful business.
I'm going to write a memoir.
Yeah, well, don't. Seriously, don't.
Okay.
They don't. I don't want to kill you.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Understandable.
We have to keep the secret, you know.
Oh, very good, very good. Yes.
But if you're wanting to sell them after you're done with them, I'm great. Let's take a look at them.
We've had quite a bit of research. In fact, you can kind of feel the magnetic waves as you stand between them.
So that's where we are. So you're trying to get him to go between the two.
Yes.
All right.
It's so therapeutic.
So this is going to be risky.
Yeah.
How are you? We already kind of showed how this is. What are you rolling?
Sway.
Yeah.
With a coat.
Yeah.
It's a really nice coat.
Sway with a coat.
Yeah.
Using one of these die. Mm-hmm. Is anybody going to assist?
I will assist up in the booth by putting both Beak and
Eugene
in the best light possible.
Spotlight.
Exactly. Mood lighting. It looks so drawn.
All right. Mood lighting. Can we get a soft green wash? Yeah.
What gobo are you
How many
using?
layers of gels do we need for that?
Yeah.
I'm just here in case things go tits up.
They're about to.
Yeah. Sure. I'll accept it. Yeah, go for it.
It's a 6.
6.
All right. So, wow. Yes, of course. I must. So he starts. Could you show me where these are?
Oh, sure. Just right there. You can feel the waves perfectly, right?
He's right there.
All right.
I'll look over. I'll look over at the
A
mystic.
tune, I guess. Yeah.
By the way,
Or do I
have you
just
seen The
need
Prestige?
Or do I just need to tell them to?
They. I said this with. Yeah, you don't have to roll. You can squash a flat.
You know, it's a real showstopper.
Wong. Wait. No. All right. So you've killed him.
Get splattered.
And that's when Splinter.
You're just panic like, I wasn't supposed to do that.
I'm getting the fuck out of the way.
Well, she is a very deadly assassin.
Oh, yeah.
Amped up on way enhancing drugs and combat.
We probably should have gotten
cybernetic
to get
implants.
her in there soon.
Well, she was staying back, and so that's the next thing is you two need to not die.
Yeah.
So how are you going to do that?
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
All right.
I was standing by with my sniper rifle.
All right. So that was your 0-point flashback.
Yeah.
I would say, what is your goal here?
Make sure they get away.
Make sure they get away. Okay. So not to kill her, just to cover them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's going to be risky.
Okay.
So, I assume you you're laying down fire. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll scrap.
All right. Do we want to use the last one or keep it?
What is your basic scrap?
3.
Is there an assist that we can give him?
I can attempt another risky one from the booth by trying to blind her with one of the stage lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
you can do what I
You can keep burning stress.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You're what, at 5 now?
4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You started with 3, yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
All right. Here goes.
All right.
6.
All right. So you open fire. It hits her in her armor, giving you two time to do something without being murdered immediately. So that's good.
Now is the time for scrambling.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Splash dance?
Well, I'm trying to decide if I should attack with the side blade or just run away.
I'm just running the fuck away.
All right. Well, if you're running the fuck away, I guess I am too.
Okay.
But with Eugene and Beak. Like, I'm not leaving them here.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a complication.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
I'm actually not going to run the fuck away. I'm going to have to go after
Are you gonna try
her
like
with the
maneuver
side
Eugene
blade.
and Beak again, or
What?
No, I'm going to go after her.
Oh,
with
it's side blade.
Well,
Okay.
she knows how the death trap works. It's going to be hard to get her in
Yeah,
between
so
the two.
I'm not
death
going to
rolls.
try that. I'm just going to go find melee weapon,
Okay.
scramble.
All right. So you're engaging in her. Your one-on-one combat.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be desperate because she is also an amped-up way user.
This, I have potency on my melee attack.
All right.
So
I will
have-
drop a stress to bump you a die.
All right. How are you helping her?
We're on a stage.
Uh-huh.
I throw props like an idiot.
There's like a rubber chicken flying through the air.
Yeah, used in Act 3 of Swamp Dance Fever. It's a iconic.
She's getting pelted with rando shit.
You know,
All right, so I have five,
the chicken monologue.
Should I grab that one or should I
You know
leave
what?
it?
If this finishes her, will this finish her off?
Uh,
If we get a
you-
good enough roll.
It will, yeah.
How lucky do you feel?
I mean, I've done okay.
Go for it.
I think it's
Worth it?
This is the final.
we're on the finale, so
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there are a couple, there are drivers outside.
Yeah, but we're just running the fuck off.
Yeah.
and we have a
Oh, dear
horrible,
God.
horrible assassin. So
All right.
come on.
6. There's a 6 in there.
Huzzah!
All right.
Many 5s.
All right. It is a desperate thing, so you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in an extended battle, with you that looks very cinematic, as you two, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And rubber chickens and other
Yes.
things are being thrown at her.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, just a you kill her. Yeah.
We should run.
Well, you need to get Eugene and Beak.
Yeah.
So I assume you were standing by with the getaway vehicle to get away, or
You said there were drivers outside?
there were, of course, yeah. They're coming in. In fact, they're kicking open the doors because
I
they...
do a gun run on them.
All right. I'll say this is risky.
What? No, it's cool. We're going really cool.
Huh?
We're going really cool.
Yeah.
We are.
This is just risky.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a 6.
All right.
We got our gambit back.
All right,
Guess we
so yeah, you managed to kill
Game
them.
of Laser Chainsaw will live in infamy forever and ever and ever.
All right, so you assassinated Pasha Atu, and killed everyone present. Now, of course, the main problem is how to avoid going to war with the Ashen Knives forever. So they're gonna know he was assassinated by somebody.
We need to find a
You
low
need
tier
to-
guy and be like, guess what you just did?
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah,
passing?
man.
How awful
No,
do you
not
feel?
passing the buck, but like convincing him that like he can take over now. Like there's a
Oh,
vacancy.
that. I was like thinking about passing the buck.
Yeah, I was.
I was just
and I
saying,
actually
like,
After all you did for the laser chainsaw,
I actually know. I think I know the.
Well, the Ashen Knives know that laser chainsaw is bullshit, so
Yeah,
they're not going
right.
to believe that.
I'm just thinking that like if we find somebody who's like mid tier and I'm like, hey, guess what? You can be the king.
So you could find a patsy. So we could have rewound. This whole thing could have been a flash forward. So flashback. How did you?
What was the name of the maid?
Blackwood.
Blackwood. Yeah.
What? There's
Blackwood.
Henrietta though.
Yeah, Henrietta, who's in
What
love
if-
with the governor.
What if we paint Henrietta out to be Laser Chainsaw?
You're framing a maid.
But here's the thing. Like I
anything.
said, they already know that Laser Chainsaw's not.
So who built the actual identity?
Well, they know. No, I'll say the Ashen Knife leaders know that.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
that
Okay,
it's
well-
Pasha Atu's gig.
Yeah.
But she was
So-
present for the theft.
Now, I will say for free, that the if you frame House Malakath or someone from House Malakath as the persons who killed Pasha Atu, you could do that. Okay. So
Would that be any kind of hacking check to leave enough digital evidence behind, or a path?
how does that look
Okay.
to us?
Specifically, I would say a lot of the transactions, a lot of the communications, basically spoof it to look like it was coming from Malakath's side,
Okay.
and that he tried to basically entice him with this item that he already had in his house.
All right. For 2 stress, I'll say you could have manipulated the gravities things to pluck the gravity wells, have Eugene and me pluck Tu's cell phone out of his pocket before it was squashed flat. So you could have used that to fake all the
Okay,
transactions.
I'll accept that.
All right. Now you can give me the hacking check. And that'll just be risky.
Okay.
And if you succeed, yeah.
I'd say use the gambit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
I can drop an assist.
Anybody want
if
to? Yeah, I would appreciate it just in case.
How are you assisting?
you need. We probably need to voice over the phone to actually, support certain transactions.
I got it. Don't worry.
And we've probably been studying Atu up to this point.
Yeah.
So
All
I'm
right.
once again imitating an important person.
Okay, pre-recorded messages. Yeah. So all right. Come
So we also know how to actually write his dialogue, essentially.
Yeah.
All right.
1, 6.
All right.
Nice.
So you have the evidence now to do that. If you just transmit it over there, I mean, it'll probably have some effect. But the best way to do this is to plant this on Atu's on his computer, or transmit it to his house. So you'll get it, and probably they'll figure out eventually. But if you really want to seal it, you could plant it in his on his person, or well, not on his person because that's flat, but like in his
car.
Well, you could try. Yeah, you could do his car.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So we. Yeah.
Yeah, you just put it in his car. Yeah. So that would just be, I guess, a skulk check to get out there without the city street.
Anybody got more than 2?
Nope.
My coat doesn't help. Any assist?
I can assist you.
All right.
I'm gonna I'm gonna feel the way. I'm gonna tell you essentially
All right.
go now.
All right.
I'm also going to push myself.
All right.
So there's a 6.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you've done it. You made it look. You started a war between House Malakath and the Ashen Knives.
But we got our friends back.
You got your friends back. And
We will do anything for our friends,
Listen,
including start
I have
wars.
obligations, and I wasn't just going to leave them to rot with boosters on that are not boosters, but dampeners on that would just make their lives a living boring.
Yep.
We put saddles on them.
No, I think if we can
I don't think
if we can
they
ask them, they could probably assist us with gravity well jumps.
Yeah.
Wait, how about Christmas lights?
They might like Christmas lights. Let's ask.
Well, again, the problem is that they can only manipulate gravity between the two of them. So you'd have to abandon one to do something like that.
we'd have to,
You plant them on a planet.
We're not doing that.
Oh no!
But would they be cool with Christmas lights?
I mean, yeah.
Fantastic.
But they might,
We
if
put
they allow us to
Christmas
study
lights
them, we might be able to figure out some more stuff.
that-
Non-invasive.
They're fine with
obviously.
that. That's what everyone does. Yeah.
But I want to actually
they're
talk
together.
to. But I wanted to talk to them about that instead of just
Well, that's nice.
and actually ask them
It's
questions.
just what you organic creatures, well, and you, because your mind is now modeled after an organic creature, which is odd. Yeah. I mean, they made you think like an inferior organism, but that's okay. It's not your fault.
Actually, I'll pat him on the shoulder it is okay, bro. It's fine.
Still not talking to you.
Oh, Eugene.
I was like, you promise?
I call them UB for short.
So yeah, they're with you, and yeah, you fly off.
We're now kind of wanted in this system.
Yep.
Kind of.
It's like hookers, booze, and drugs now.
You definitely wanted it in this system.
Playing Ludacris's act of fool over all channels.
So that in season 1 of the Oddballs, they'll be back for season 2. Questions, comments, suggestions? You guys have fun?
I love this system. Yeah.
I love the crew.
Yeah.
We have a good crew.
Yeah.
It's working.
And so we'll see what you guys get up next to the next season. The main thing is figuring out what your long-term plans are, what you want to do. You didn't get any money in this gig, but
Oh, we did. Yeah, we ended a problem.
You ended a big problem because
friends.
And we have friends.
Yep,
With Christmas
and
lights.
you gain experience. So we'll handle. Actually, let's do downtime before we.
Like hookers, drugs, and booze now.
Yeah, de-stressing needs to happen.
Yep.
So teamwork. That's a downtime. All right. So, Fridge, what is your first downtime? Is it indulge a vice?
Well, I think indulge in vice since obviously Eugene and Beak are both unique items, so that's very odd, so I'm spending my time talking to them and learning.
Indulge in your new vice of recklessness.
Nah, I've already been enough reckless for a while.
No,
so.
you haven't. That's the whole point of it, is that you never have enough recklessness.
But I will
How did
be
you
spending
almost
that
tap
first
out
one to
again?
basically talk to them.
Hey, how close can we get to
he wanted
the
to
event
reboot
horizon of a
instantly.
black
Go
hole?
and roll.
That'll be fun.
2.
All right, you clear 2.
So
it's your
I do
lowest
expect,
attribute,
Like,
yeah.
excuse me, how close can we get to the event horizon?
All right, Showstopper, what's your first
That'd
one?
be fun.
I have 2 level 1s, so if I spend that one action, does that cure both, or does that...
Yep.
All right.
Recover reduces all level 1 harm.
Yay! I want to get better.
Then you got better. 6-pack. What about yours?
Oh yeah, it's hookers, drugs, and booze.
All right. Roll your lowest attribute. Insight, prowess, or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking 1.
They have the worst space drugs.
Me too.
Every planet we
Yep.
go to. Every planet.
It's like I've not found a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
be indulging in my weird to reduce my stress as well.
All right.
So.
Yeah. You can just have Eugene and Bink levitate you.
Mm-hmm. 6.
Does that push you past?
Nope.
All right. And Gauntz?
I was out with him, but maybe it was just bad
me.
for his system. Yeah, 6.
Damn it.
Does that put you over?
No, that's exactly where I'm at.
All right.
I am
Fridge, what is your
completely
second?
stress-free.
I'm going to try one more self-repair on myself since I would like to get rid of that last.
Recover? Yep. All right. Remove all level 1 harm, and then crewmate's doctor ability or your own repair ability.
Yeah.
I have 2 doctors.
Okay, well, it's removing level 1 harm, so that's all I had. So
Okay, yeah, then you're fully repaired. Showstopper?
Going out and finding some nice coats.
Acquiring an asset?
Of course.
No, I'm de-stressing.
Yeah, that's
okay.
that's a
I
stress.
go
Okay, okay. All right, sorry.
4. That's good.
Yep. 6-pack for your final damage.
Going again?
Going again. Going again.
How much stress do you
I
have
tell
right
you
now?
where to go.
6.
Tell them where to go this time for all the good stuff.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, you found a better place.
I did.
All right. Splash Hands?
Is there any way that I can try and improve one of these things?
Yeah, train.
I don't know. Is that training?
Yeah, there's training.
So what does training do?
It marks 1 XP for an attribute or your playbook.
For an attribute? So up here?
Yes.
All right.
So,
So,
it gets you 1 away from filling out your resolve.
oh, you think I should put it there? I was going to put it
No,
up here.
I mean, I'm just telling you. Like, that's like.
You can also work on long-term projects if you want to research Eugene and Beak and unlock their true potential.
Oh god, the second time we go to a war movie.
So right now, I will say that's a long-term project.
I feel like I need more stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good at the certain things, but I'm not very good at most things.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go ahead and put 1 into insight.
Yep. All right. And Gauntz, what is your last stat?
I'm also going to train.
All
So yeah. Shoot, which one do I want to do? Probably resolve, because I've got stuff there.
All right. So we'll end there on the planet of Warren, or the moon of Warren. And we'll see what happens next season.
Yep.
See you guys next time.
And hold on, I need to add one last thing. The Ashen Knives don't like you.
But they got bigger things on their minds right now.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they won't send us. All right, so we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.